Let us have a discussion.
All right, then, greetings. Greetings. You know, somebody just said to me the other day that when half pint sing greetings. Can't me go ask it. Somebody tell me that when half pint sing greetings, it's really greetings himself. Something goes on. God no. All right.
Oh, that go?
Said the half pint big tune.
Yes.
Greetings I bring. It's not greetings himself. It's greetings.
So what is gree?
No man, the word is GREET. There's no TH.
I know.
But the man said,
you're saying he's not pronouncing it properly.
Yeah, well, we never know. We have a WhatsApp already, cat? No, okay. All right, so this is Euclid Orville. And this is it.
I just want to say that I want to speak with Carver today about something he said last week Friday when he said the best point guard thus far this season in the National Basketball Association, the NBA, is Jalen Brunson.
Oh, you want to get my
and immediately I brought up the obvious best point guard in the last 3 years, maybe, Luka Doncic. And he made some comments as to why he doesn't think Luka Doncic is as good as Brunson this year.
Yeah.
And I want to talk to Garvey about that today. Please, Garvey, you say you know sports and you know everything, and Brunson is going to be MVP and all of that.
Brunson versus Luka Doncic.
No, man, no.
No, you're not.
I just want him to explain to me how come he's saying some things as to why Brunson is better than Luka Doncic, and at the same time he's saying Brunson is the best in the NBA right now.
All right.
Yeah. So the reason why he gave as to why Brunson this season is better than Luka Doncic makes Brunson, based on his own logic, not the best point guard this season. So I want to talk to Garvey today. Please, Garvey. Please come and talk to me about Brunson and being the best this year.
I want to start by giving an update on the JFF case, the elections.
Yes.
So I made some checks this morning, doing some work, and I understand that the court, the two parties returned to court on February 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So the Pat Garrell-led faction, would have gone to court, got the judge to grant the injunction. The judge had said 28 days. So after 28 days, and the 28 days will fall on the 9th, I think, then the JFF now, with their board and their Congress, will go and put their case to the court.
The board and the
JFF
will put what case to the court?
Because remember, Pat Garrell and her beach association.
Oh, so the JFF has to go and explain why they choose.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So when Pat Garrell went, Pat Garrell says, I should have been the body that was duly representative of beach.
Of beach football, yes.
The judge said, listen, I can't make a decision here or nay either way.
So injunction.
So make with us call off the election, and there's a 28 day.
Mm-hmm.
What you call it? Injunction.
Yes.
Well, waiting period. Yeah. So now the two parties will not face the judge come the 9th of February. For put them case.
This will be very, very interesting.
And then one of the things I also understand is that you remember that the thing with the parishes, that there were a lot of parishes who had not done their dotting of I's and crossing of T's.
Yes.
We understand that has now been done. And if an election were to be called,
they have a vote.
They will be able to have a vote. Understand that if all goes well, come the 9th of February, the election could be within 14 days after that.
Okay.
So we could have, maybe will have, and like I said, maybe, an election
close to the end of February.
Close to the end of February. So make we look out for that. But the two parties will meet on the 9th.
Well, based on the utterances of the incumbent, them safe now again. Because one vote, based on how him sound, one vote,
So even if they lose,
so even if the judge decide that, listen, Pat Garrell and her association is the one.
How many nominations did I
don't remember.
Here's the question: are they depending on Pat Garrell and her association to be nominated? No, that's not the question. So the association.
No, remember that we were going to have an election, So clearly, both sides were nominated, were duly nominated.
But they were duly nominated because the Beach Association.
You're asking about Michael Ricketts?
Yeah, man.
If he can be nominated without the Beaches, that
yes.
is that? Oh, okay.
How many people nominated Mr. Ricky.
Oh.
In other words, if Pat Garrell and her association get their way and are now considered members who have voting powers, where does that leave the Mike Ricketts side of the slate
in terms of nomination? Good question.
Do they need, because if they need that vote to be nominated and they don't get it, then the election done, you know. Then you have to just hand over the thing to that's my understanding of it.
That's your understanding right now?
No, but no. My understanding is no. I want to know how many nominations did, because they needed only one, you know. Both sides needed only one nomination from Pillar 3.
Yes.
Right. So I'm saying the beach one that they got.
So couldn't he get another nomination from Pillar 3?
That is what I'm asking. I want to know
if that's the case.
If that's the case. All right. I have some English lesson to teach, but we have callers.
Yeah, Auntie Bramble is there first.
Auntie Bramble.
Yes.
And I have some people. Get out your pens and your papers and let the intellectual bully you into understanding how the English language works, and don't be fooled. All right. Make we take a call. Auntie Bramble.
The omniscient Orville with the Zen-like Zizou.
How did
Yes, Auntie Bramble. Good afternoon.
Living in the shadow of the dread.
Why something?
Well, I tell you, this thing is getting out of hand. But you know, Auntie Bramble's mission statement, you know, is the elimination of Bramble in all its manifestations, you know.
Yes.
And that's why I was so glad, Orville, when I heard the other day, it seemed as if you would dedicate an entire day in my honor, which is when you said you want the sports leagues to have Monday being a Bramble-free day. Effectively, that makes it an anti-Bramble day.
Anti-Bramble day, yes.
Anti-Bramble day. But this brambling is getting out of hand. First of all, you know, I must tell you, you know, that call that you had about defending that point regarding whether Australia did beat us bad.
Yes.
You know that one about if it was 3-all at halftime and you get 6-3 at the end of the match?
Yes.
No, 0-all at halftime.
0-all at halftime.
And 6-0 at the end.
But you got blown away in the second half.
Listen, man, I couldn't wrap my mind around that one.
That call was from Leon, by the way.
Yeah. I'm afraid to call the name them.
We were not badly beaten because at halftime in the game, the game was close.
I realize, though, you know, and I believe this is what I'm picking this up, you know, based on what I see happening around the road.
Yeah.
And here, I believe, you know, that the raison d'etre, that's the French for the reason for being for some of these callers, you know, is really to create a shock effect. I don't genuinely believe that they sincerely think that these points make sense, you know, because the bramblage is just too much. I think they really just do it for the shock factor, right?
Yeah.
And once they do it, then now causes ripples and currents, and then of course run with it. That's what I'm reading, because I'm studying the two things.
Yeah, but how do you explain? All day yesterday, I was encouraging people to call elsewhere. And then this morning, I'm hearing that I was cussing people when they call elsewhere.
Look here, Orville.
Explain that one.
And Zidane, you sit down there and don't, you know, I was going to call and take you to task. I said, look here, this could be a conflict of interest. You're sending business away and to the competition. You can't do that, Orville.
Yeah, but what I heard this morning is that I was cussing. And listen, there were people who we know who they are and we know how they would sound. But if you can't at least be honest enough to say, people, that is not what was happening. No cussing was going on of no card. It tells you that these people can't be trusted.
Gentlemen, I put it to you, you know, that these people exist in the twilight zone. And I know they're listening. And I know the sycophants for them are also listening to.
Yeah.
They exist in the twilight zone. Sometimes I'm sitting down and I'm wondering, am I in some multi-dimensional shift or something? Because I'm not following what is being said, you know.
No, sir.
And it leads you to start to question yourself. I mean, I'm wasting all this time talking about that instead of sports, which is really what I want to hit. But I say, I really had to make this point because I'm saying this is moving from the sublime to the absolutely ridiculous.
Indeed, sir. I was cussing callers.
Yeah, man, and use it and use just as by you sit down there in the man's shadow. You need to come out from the shadows, man. Come out from the shadows, I can't see you.
Yes. I tell you.
Mercy. Why, I tell you,
when I hear that, but guess what happened now? I understand how the game is played. You know? I was saying, no, you callers, man, you need listen. From ever since other callers who call other show call that show, right?
Yes.
And that has gone by years. Two set of callers, the same set of callers, many of them call elsewhere. Why would I have that problem, or why would I have a problem yesterday when I didn't have a problem before? Clearly, what happened is that NFL was never discussed on some other programs the way it is discussed here. And I was actually happy that that kind of discussion can go on elsewhere. That is what I was encouraging. And in the same way, not even Mr. Copycat can deny that I used to say, you need to talk cricket. So a lot of the cricket discussions, not out versus runs per over, singles being overrated in T20 cricket, Lara versus Steve Smith, Bradman versus whoever, all of these cricket discussions generated in one place, on one program. But Copycat took it up elsewhere. And I'm saying NFL now. I don't know NFL, but I like the fact that we here on the Sports Desk have broadened the scope of what is discussed. And I want to encourage it to be discussed elsewhere. Somebody interprets that to say I'm cussing callers. No. It tells you, my boss, how far we are prepared to go to discredit the goal.
All right, Auntie Bramble, we're on the break. So
yeah, man.
We'll leave it there.
It's a weird situation. Anyway, go and wave the flag and hold the time, boss.
Indeed we will.
Big up.
All right, bless you.
Coming back.
Clearing personal non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services including motor, property, liability, accident, life and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5 or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, man. Yeah, welcome back. And who we have there? Prince Green?
Prince Green. Hello?
Yeah, man, them.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we can start talk some race off. Come on, forget to talk about on the same day where this show, man, get him 6 time, all right?
Yes.
Ron Crichton bring down 2 racers, Oasis, Jack, and Provocateur, and them of the talk of the town, you know, where people are saying them can't lose, right? Because I remember them same people, some of them people them say can't lose, I same people them say all over social media, and the people them they are track about not racers of their Jamaica, right?
Yes.
And after the racers, them know the quality of racers now is not as great as it used to be in the past. So clearly them not rate our racers them. So some mid-tier from Gulfstream, that's one of the biggest track in America, right? Come on, Jamaica, Oasis Jack, that lose by must about 15 lengths, right? And I know our grade 3, you know. Next one named Provocateur lose by about 8 lengths. You see me? So that goes for sure, you say. Our racers, most of the punters them of our racers are some bottom of the barrel racers and things so any bottom of the barrel can come at Jamaica come beat our racers them. Our ask them not as bad as enough for people them I think. You understand where I come from?
Yes.
I have to put some respect on our ask them name. Not because your friend should come down here as a somewhat decent ass and win the Mute Mile. Remember me saying from way before the Mute Mile run say the farm at the Mute Mile put our ass at a disadvantage because they have to run too much to qualify while rough entry and some other racers can just come to Jamaica, enjoy some time in them AC, don't look at exercise, and then come on the track come beat some tired asses.
So you're saying that the reason why rough entry come from Canada to win is because our horses were
America.
America.
No,
the owner or trainer is Canadian or Jamaican.
Jamaican. No, say it wouldn't win if our ass them not fresh enough, but being that our asses them never fresh, it put them at a huge disadvantage. You understand where I come from?
So what was rough entry doing before before coming to Jamaica?
Him running out some middle of the tier races in America. Wasn't any big ass side, huh?
When Esther wasn't any big ass, was he active?
Yeah, man, he was active.
So what's the difference between that active and our horses being active?
As in terms of, say me, no, him come to Jamaica and him do himself for a while in Jamaica. So you know, say, Ministry of Agriculture have for them own a criteria.
How long is that while?
I'm not sure exactly, but I know say him never race for at least 3-4 months. I can check on
but couldn't that be a disadvantage as well?
To him? Not really.
That rough intro wasn't race sharp?
Not really.
Yeah,
once a horse in a good condition, you know. So once a horse in a good condition, right? Them have the two things to say a track, you know. Like say some horses need 3 runs off a layoff to win a race, right?
Mm-hmm.
But me disagree with that. You see, once a horse is a quality horse, remember grade 1 horses, then you want to talk about, you know.
Yeah.
Once the trainer prepare the horse, right? Exercise the horse properly, groom the horse, because grooming is a key part, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Once the trainer groom the horse and make sure the horse is healthy and strong and well, you know. Right? Him can come back to him best with just one race.
What's that go?
Yeah, man. Me know more than one race. So all them have to do to make a horse return to how good he was, or just change the groom. Okay. And within a week, him back to himself.
Prince Green, you actually go to Cayman's Park on a Saturday?
Not all the time.
Oh, no. Well, I didn't say it. You go all the time. But you're a fan, so you go there on occasion.
Yeah, man. Sometime, man. Okay. Yeah, man. Anyway, champs, they're around the corner and the talk of the town is that Benjamin will take the 100-meter record, the 9.99. But you have a man in front time when named DeAndre Daly, you know.
Which school does Benjamin attend?
Jamaica College.
Or is it Mr. Put up on social media?
Yeah, man. The man named Sema come hard for that record, you know.
What did he do last
year? Venom. Last year, I think he run 10:31 and come third, I think. Don't remember go and coming now, but I think in the 10:31 last year.
Third.
One come was third, yeah. Because DeAndre Daly come second.
Mm-hmm.
With a 10:08 personal best there, you know, say Buwaji win the race in a 9.99.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, say.
And then feel is Benjamin Bridge.
Don't jump, go 9.98.
Yeah, man.
From 10:31.
Yeah, man, because he run in our meet 2 weeks ago, effortlessly in the almost 10:32. Effortlessly. So you know, say him in a 10-1 shape at least. And based on what me hear say that 10-1 shape, there might be 10-0 shape.
Yeah.
Oh. Them just need to push a little now and go for the record.
Who's gonna be favorites to win this year? Champs.
Who's favorite? The KC man them tell me say a JC, and the JC man them tell me say a KC.
Oh, okay.
All right, no boss.
A usual mind game. I don't know. Back in the days, you know. One thing, you know, back in the days.
It means both KC and JC will tussle for the title.
Back in the days, KC man, they would have never say another school a favorite.
It means that it means that there are no clear favorites.
No, man, them know them are favorite. Them just play mind
if
game.
them are clear favorites, no, if they were clear favorites, then you're right.
But yeah, what? You don't know. You probably talk to 3 KC. Man.
Oh, there you
go. No, man, man, a mind game, the man, them are playing.
It's a mind game.
But if you weigh how much people go KC, how much of them you talk?
But talk to more than 10.
Maybe you talk to the right people.
That again, you know?
I
have to be careful. Say the man when you talk to are representing the KC position. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave it
to the program. Big up on yourself.
All right, KC. All right. Not KC. Prince Green. Big up.
Mediator.
Antenna standing again, brethren.
Yes, man. Big up.
Everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. First time I hear them since this new year upon the Greg Warren and Julian calendar, you know?
The Greg Warren and Julian
calendar. But yeah, them know say it's still 2016 in Ethiopia that we will reach September 11.
Mediator, quick question. You ever tried to call me before?
When?
No, you took my number when I saw you. I'm wondering if you had.
I never take your number, Zidane. I'm glad if I have your number.
No, you never take it.
No, sir, I'm glad if I have your number, Bertrand. Because more beat up half the hearing.
No.
I don't want to beat up on the ear.
You're gonna be at drivers thing next week.
More.
Okay.
More.
All right.
I'm here the one have it let boy now come. How are you deal with that?
You really are getting involved with that.
Where you call for top?
Well, you're right now, my Bertrand.
Yeah.
Now I will tell you on Zidane, and Maverick and Garvey.
Yeah.
So the whole round of it, go away to no NFL talking, brethren.
You know why you're in NFL?
After the worst program ever listen, Harvey like come talk about the best program. See? Man, I don't go away to no NFL, brethren. I never watch NFL yet. I now watch no NFL. We talk about any other sport.
So why are you depriving the people
who like NFL and want to talk about it?
No, I'm not deprive nobody, but one whole program can talk about NFL, brethren.
No, we have had programs where we talk about cricket for
I know your program. I Maverick program in the talk about just Garvey talk.
Oh, you don't want Garvey around there?
What? I mean, I don't want Garvey around there, but I don't want NFL around there.
Oh, you want him around, but Garvey only know NFL?
You want only one program with them kind of variety there?
Eh?
You want only one program with the variety of sporting discussions?
I want the variety, brethren, but I don't want to play NFL. I don't understand how I answer that.
Oh, so you don't want it on both of them?
Eh?
You can live with it on one only?
With that one only?
You can live with it on one program. You don't want it on both?
No, man, I want to hear everything for every program, but I don't want to hear NFL. You look like you don't know.
No, it's because it was the big championship game and the Super Bowl will be played now. So you might have it, man, but it's not going to be for long.
It is
because West Indies, they beat Australia and that the argument now come up.
No, you mean
it did come up.
Yeah, man. Well, here I know, better. Make we talk like sports now.
Yeah.
Zidan, let me ask you now. Which Shanda Paul and Lara, which one you're not picking at the scenario where Harvey left bringing for?
Close, but me not give Brian the edge.
Eyes is Rasta. Now, hear my views on that now, brethren. Because they them already established Lara the better batsman, see?
Yes.
Aye. Well, you see, in that scenario, I look for Lara, but with more responsibility. See? I say because him is the better batsman, I go for him in that scenario. Not because statistics ever show well then Shanda Paul bat more ball before him or more Lara. Me the talk that scenario where I will bring forth.
Yes.
Lara me I go with the better batsman.
So let me no man, give me a chance now. No, man.
You forget how which sport you when you talk about.
Hold on, man, but hold on, give me a chance.
Yeah.
You say Lara will bat with more responsibility.
No, Mr. We expect him to bat with more responsibility in a scenario like that.
Yes, you're expecting him to bat responsible.
Sure. So that's why I'm gonna go with the better batsman.
So you're expecting him to be on the defensive if I bat for a draw. More than on the attack.
Yeah, man.
But what if I were to tell you that a lot of times when Brian is trying to be responsible, he gets out. A lot of the times that Brian gets out in cricket, he's out defending.
But to be fair to me, you see that scenario is ultra defensive. That you know.
No man, but I'm saying once you're playing defensive shot to a ball, is a ball where you not try score. Yes, so your mindset is defensive. And I'm saying that Brian gets out when he's defending as well.
And Shiv does.
Yeah,
and Shiv does, but Shiv gets out. Hold on, make the talk time. Shiv gets out less often on the defensive than Brian.
Yeah.
You have the numbers for that, though, Harville? Because we think Lara gets out more often trying to score. He gets out defensive, playing defensive shot, but we think him get out more often trying to score.
Well, we don't have the numbers. We don't have the numbers.
You're right, on that. Yeah, make Harville go away. Make one like that.
You're the man. I come attack.
Joke him, man. He's not serious, man. He's not serious, man.
So Harville.
Yes.
You're not come a driver thing, brethren.
No.
You know, say your old driver to bless him thing with your presence, my brother.
Am I that?
I want to place at the link up. Come here, driver, come on and
why is my presence at these things so important?
You know the goat, the boss, man.
Why is my presence so important?
You're not important.
Huh?
You're not important.
I didn't realize I was that important.
You're the goat, man.
Huh?
You're the goat, man. You're going to ask you for this man in Twin.
I'm not telling you you love goats how you done in the back down. You think my frequency and you wouldn't go drive a thing because you would come there. I drive and they tell me so
Did I ever say that? Did I ever say that mediator? That he's not going because of that?
Yeah?
Did he actually say that?
Yeah.
He's not going because of the Maverick presence?
Them don't know what's true Maverick.
No, man, you can't know that.
Maybe true pioneer too. But pioneer now back again. You can't do damage pioneer.
Maybe that's the name.
Yeah. You see the people where you say not like you. You think they're more than the people that will love you?
No.
So you think who love you, they go turn up and make who not like you, come do nothing.
No, man, it's not a matter of doing me nothing, man.
Brave up man that, man. How you do, man?
No, man, I'm a big coward, man.
No, man. I'm a countryman in all that stuff.
But I'm a coward, man.
Are we not coward?
No, man, me.
Although I think it is a bit on a blaze with that. Any of them rustic settings them want to the eye version. Because this one we no rustic, man. And then again,
yes.
I have the original picky head in my virgin.
Yes.
See? So that means that you come on my side. And I come on your side, you know.
Oh.
See?
Because you grow your locks long before me.
So we are picky head and driver and Zidane and Maverick, them that sport the same style.
Mm.
You know, so we come on your side, but you have to come on from my side.
I never realized that I was this important, my boss. I'm going
to mediator generally wants to meet you. You
Big up yourself, mediator.
Mediator, mediator, don't move here. Leave the number with the producer.
Yeah, man.
All right. So we'll keep on.
We're coming back for Just Bet, Cat. Yeah, we're coming back for the Just Bet.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Dangel, EdgeChem, Megamart, and Anybet. All right, Sports in a Minute coming up next. Let's see what we've got. We're sorting that one out. Zidane will get it on his phone in just a little bit. Just to remind you that that after Sports in a Minute, we'll have Just Bet, and then we'll come back to your calls. So feel free and send in your texts as well. Remember, the text line is 876-828-0925. That's 828-0925. We're just having an issue sorting out the sports tournament, but we're coming right to that. You're close. All right, Zidane says he's close to getting it done. So we'll have our Just Bet feature with Jesse Blake, who I understand could be waiting in the wings. All right, here we are with Sports in a Minute.
All right, Aston Villa have signed forward.
No, start again.
Aston Villa have signed forward Morgan Rogers from Middlesbrough. The fee for the 21-year-old who plays predominantly as a winger is £8 million plus add-ons, which may in time rise to £15 million. Rogers has scored 7 goals and has made 9 assists in 33 games for the Championship club for this season. The England Under-20 national moved from Riverside Stadium to Manchester City for £1.5 million on a 4-year deal last July. Middlesbrough rejected 3 bids from Aston Villa before agreeing on a price for Rogers. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146. And in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Anybet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
My Megamart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Megamart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Megamart, the best value by far.
My Megamart, best value by far.
Take me to the wall. Jamaica, are you ready? If you listen to this radio station and you gave your life to Jesus Christ, well, the next step is to be born again. I'm telling you, welcome to the Nicodemus Experience, February the 10th at 10 a.m. at Bob Marley Beach. Don't want to miss out on that. This is a water baptism taking place, hosted by Omega. I am Bishop John Wayne Manning. I'll be there to baptize you personally. Followed immediately by February 11th at 6 p.m., one night of service. Praise, worship, deliverance. I want to pray for you. Believe God for a breakthrough for you, your family, your finances. Meet me there. Where? I thought you would never ask. 24 Stillwell Road, Kingston, Jamaica. Meet me there. I want to shake your hands. I want to lay hands on you. Don't forget, for further information, to get on the baptismal list or to get direction, give us a call at 876-204-9356. I'm Bishop John Wayne Manning, and I approve this message, and I'm waiting to hear from you. January 9, 2024. I was dead for 9 seconds. My heart stopped beating in the hospital. I remember my life was leaving my body, but I call upon the name of Jesus Christ, and he restored my life unto me. So I'm here because my purpose is not done. I want to pray with you. Don't miss this service. In the name of Jesus.
Just Bet! It's now time for Just Bet Winner's Edge, where we take a look at some of the top sporting events and betting odds on the Just Bet sports betting program and show you how to bet and win big with Just Bet. Sponsored by Just Bet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game. From Supreme Ventures, offering the best betting odds and the fastest payouts on the market. Just Bet, your game, your passion. All right, so we're back here on the line, and it's time for Just Bet with Jesse Blake. Hi, Jesse Blake.
Hey, good afternoon to you, your team, and the listeners. How are you?
Not bad at all, man. I feel in great mood.
Oh, fabulous. That's good to know.
Yeah, man. All right, but how about you? How about you?
I am doing pretty well. I'm getting set for another wonderful weekend of sports. Of course, we'll preview those as we head towards the end of the show. And we got some great matches to talk about as well. So I'm in fine fettle as well, my friend.
There you go. And the first of the games that we're looking at is in the German Bundesliga with Bayern Munich hosting Borussia Mönchengladbach on Saturday.
Yes. Saturday morning, 9:30 to be precise. This is the original Klassiker, as they call it in Germany. Usually we'd be used to the Klassiker being Bayern Munich facing Borussia Dortmund. But before that, we had Borussia Mönchengladbach taking on Bayern Munich. Now, after a shock 1-0 home defeat to Werder Bremen, it's Bayern who got back on track. Not so convincing, though they still pulled out victories against Union Berlin and Augsburg. Now, Borussia Mönchengladbach, they've dropped the most points after taking the lead, which is 20, but did Bayern Munich a massive favor by scrapping out a goalless draw at Bundesliga leaders Bayer Leverkusen last weekend. Now, Gladbach is in all of 12th place in the German Bundesliga. Bayern Munich second right now. They're only 2 points behind Bayer Leverkusen in pole position. And the closest to them is VfB Stuttgart in third on 37 points. So this is emerging, looking like a two-horse race as we head into the latter stages of the Bundesliga season. So Bayern will need to go full 100. The good news, according to the Just Bet final result bet option, Bayern Munich is favored to win the game at all of $1.15. Gladbach for the upset at $13 even. Very enticing odds there. And the draw attracts odds of $8.50. Now, folks, remember now that the final result bet option is a simple, basic, straight-up option that offers odds on each team to win and odds on the draw. It's one of a plethora of betting options that we have available for you at Just Bet, either when you visit our website, justbetja.com, or when you pop into one of our over 100 Just Bet locations island-wide. You can take advantage of the many betting options that we have available. Let's talk about correct score betting. That's where the money is made. Can you predict the score of a game? And that's the correct score at the end of regulation and stoppage time. Well, you can smile all the way to the bank. Now, for Bayern Munich hosting Borussia Mönchengladbach this Saturday at 9:30 Jamaica time, you can exploit correct score bets such as if Bayern wins by a correct score of 3-0, a $500 bet pays $4,000 even. If it's Bayern Munich 2-0, a $500 bet pays $4,500 in winnings. And if it's Bayern 4-0, a $500 bet pays $5,000 even. Now for Borussia Mönchengladbach, you can imagine that if they had a final result bet odds of $13 as the underdog, you know that you can really exploit some very hefty correct score bet payouts. For this game for Gladbach, correct score bets include if they win 2-1, a $500 bet pays $20,500 in winnings. Even better if Gladbach wins by the Bob Marley, One Love. That would pay $25,500 in winnings with only $500 worth. But here's the kicker. If Gladbach wins by the upset special, 2-0, a $500 bet would pay $75,500 in winnings. Needless to say, $1,000 on Gladbach winning 2-0 would net you $151,000. For me, Bayern Munich 4-1, $5,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. Taking Bayern to win at $1.15, not that great a return. So if you're going with Bayern, you might want to exploit the correct score betting. And I'm also, Bill, I forgot to catch a $500 on the Gladbach 2-0. That would pay $75,500 with a $500 bet.
That sounds like right. You said 4-1. I was thinking 3-0 for Bayern Munich, actually. So, same margin of difference in terms of the
man.
But I'd go 3-0 as opposed to 4-1.
All right. 3-0 for Bayern Munich at home would pay $4,000, even with a $500 bet.
All right. In the Dutch Eredivisie, Ajax welcome PS Eindhoven also this Saturday. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, man. This one kicks off Saturday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is, you talk about El Clasico and Der Klassiker in Germany. This is rather the El Clasico of Dutch football. Ajax right now, sitting in 5th with 34 points through 19 matches, taking on a PSV team that's leading right now in the Dutch Eredivisie. They actually are unbeaten for the whole season. They've gone 19 games without losing. They're way out there on 55 points in the Eredivisie, 12 points ahead of Feyenoord through their 19 matches. Well, for this visit to Ajax, PSV is favored to win via the Just Bet final result bet option. They attract odds of $1.96. Ajax come in the underdog at $3.33. The draw at $4 even. Now, folks, do remember that correct score betting is how you maximize your winning potential. You can place a bet on any score line that you think would be the correct score for each and every football game. Bets that you can place for this game include, if it is that PSV wins by 2-1, a $500 bet pays $4,500 in winnings. If it's PSV 3-1, $7,500 on offer with a $500 effort. And PSV 4-2 in a 6-goal thriller, $18,000 on offer with a $500 wager. Now for Ajax, correct score bets you can exploit include, if they win by 2-1, a $500 bet pays $6,000 in winnings. Ajax 3-1, $13,000 on offer with a $500 bet. And if it's Ajax by 2-0, you're looking at $30,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. Boy, I'm liking PSV. Is this the time that they slip up? They're on the road against Ajax. Ajax for me by 2-0. $30,000. I make that $30,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. Taking Ajax for the upset at make it $3.33.
I'm going the other way. I'm going PSV for the Bob Marley. One love.
All right, PSV, one love. Let's see here. Make it PSV by 1-0. that would pay, I just want to ensure I get it right here, Orville. PSV by a goal to nil would pay $4,000 even with a $500 bet.
All right, and the final one we're looking at is Liverpool playing at Arsenal this Sunday, 11:30.
Yeah, man, this one will be a cracker of a match. Liverpool going to the Emirates to take on Arsenal. Arsenal in third place right now, looking up at Liverpool in pole position in the EPL on 51 points. Arsenal 5 points behind on 46 points. Well, here we go. The Gunners of Arsenal are favored to win this game at $2.28 according to the Just Bet final result bet option. The Reds of Liverpool would win or make that their odds are at $2.90 straight up, and the draw at $3.60. Now, correct score bet you can place on this game include, if it is that the Gunners of Arsenal win by 2-1, a $500 bet pays $4,500 in winnings. If it's Arsenal 1-0, a $500 bet pays $5,000 even. And if it's Arsenal blanking Liverpool by 2-0, a $500 bet pays $6,500 in winnings. Now, for Liverpool, correct score bets include if they win 2-1, a $500 bet pays $5,500 in winnings. If it's Liverpool 2-0, $8,500 on offer with a $500 bet. And if it's Liverpool 3-1, $10,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. A 1-all draw for me. $3,375 in winnings with a $500 bet. I'm going with a draw, $3.60 straight up.
You know, it's 1-all. May have to, Jesse. Big up to you for this. I can't separate them.
Yeah, right now, definitely. Can't separate them.
So 1-all.
Yeah, man, 1-all is right. Salah still, of course, coming back from the Africa Cup of Nations. Not there just yet. Arsenal will not lose, but they will not win. 1-all. $3,375 in winnings with a $500 bet.
All right, we're almost on the break. Take us out.
Yeah, man. I'll be quick. Of course, Africa Cup of Nations action begins tomorrow. The quarter-final round begins tomorrow. Lots of great teams in there. Some teams that you wouldn't believe should be in there, but they are there all the same. They earn the right to be there. And a couple of kingpins all the same. Of course, the Africa Cup of Nations goes all the way to the final on February 11. You can place a bet all the way to the final of the Africa Cup of Nations on February 11, which is also, of course, Super Bowl time. The Super Bowl will be taking place 6:40 on Sunday in the evening, Sunday, February 11. Bets are out already. Make it justbetja.com or just bet location near you to get in the game and win big. And it's going to be a lot as we head into February, the second month of 2024. Orville, to you, your team, and the listeners from all of us at Just Bet, stay safe, enjoy the games, and catch you guys next week. Have a great weekend.
Same to you, my boss, Jesse Blake, and we take a break. We'll be back. That was the Just Bet Winner Z, sponsored by Just Bet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game from Supreme Ventures, offering the best betting odds and the fastest payouts on the market. Just Bet, your game, your passion. For more information, visit justbetja.com.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
We want justice. We want justice.
You have been asking for justice. Well, get justice. The Ministry of Justice presents Get Justice, a radio feature focused on giving Jamaicans information on how to resolve their conflicts. The series will highlight the justice services of the ministry to include social justice, estate planning, legal aid, and expungement. Join the discussion by calling in or participating via their social media pages at MOJ Official JM on X, formerly called Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Get Justice with the Ministry of Justice every Monday at 10 a.m. on KLAS FM.
We facilitate good relations.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right. We let's take the text. Yeah.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the Sports Desk.
Orville, I think Craig Brathwaite deserves some more credit than he's getting for his captaincy in the second test. I think he did a splendid job. Yeah. I would love to know what exactly he's crediting him
Give
for.
some examples of
the splendid job
that was done. Yes.
Carla, you know, it's our reason. You just saying he did a splendid job means nothing. I would want you to tell me, or not Carla, Texter, what exactly did he do that stood out for you? Because as far as I'm concerned, the game was on autopilot. I don't say anything particularly special that he did. So help me by pointing it out. Here's another one. Good day, KLS. Sources say Whisper is in France, training with a team in the French league that is owned by the same people that own Chelsea. Any confirmation on that? You know anything about that?
Whisper where? Going out on loan?
Yeah, in France with a French team, with a French league team.
I saw some rumors. I was reading somewhere, but
that it is owned by the same people who own Chelsea.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if the deal will be done in time because today is the deadline.
The deadline for what?
Transfer deadline for January.
All right, so I'm gonna know. People, I really can't address this one. All right, here's one thing I want to address though. There's a caller who has said it not once but twice now, that I used to call him and beg him to call the show. Now, assuming that was a case, that this caller was special to the show, and I used to do that, why would this person feel the need to come and say that publicly now? Let us say I used to pinch a man, as we say in Jamaica, and tell him, brother, may I beg you, please call me show. Clearly, that was something that I would be saying to a man when we were friends, right? Mm-hmm. Why would that person feel the need to come public like that with a private conversation? And then the more me turn up at some place with people like that? No, I won't. That is just below the belt, my boss. That's not how real men operate. But here's the other thing. Carla West said that you're not that special in my boss. Everybody who knows me know that I have a calling program, and virtually everybody, well, most of them I say, make certain you call the show. People like Diego can attest to it. On Facebook, when people rise up with an argument against anything we may say, my classic response over the years has been 968-8117. Call the show. I ask people to call the show all the time. It's what we do. If I'd own a bakery, I would tell everybody when me know, say, yo, I own a bakery around so make certain you come support the thing and buy a bread. Mm-hmm. Now that would I do. If me own a club we keep, you know, me that say, why, make certain I pass through my place. So for you to come on here and tell people that I used to beg you to call my show, A, that is below the belt. That's a private conversation. And B, I do that to everybody. I know you have the need to feel special, my boss, but you're not. You are the same caller who wanted more time to do a debate on my show. And I said, I'm not going to give that to you. How special are you when me tell us, say, that's not going to happen? How special? How special are you that you disrespect me on and off air? And I've said, if you don't apologize, the program can do without you. How special are you? The problem with you, my brethren, is that you think you're more special to the program than you actually are. It's you bring this publicly, and it's not me. Okay? The truth is, I invite everybody to call. Check the Facebook. 9688117. I did it up to yesterday. You're not special. The fact that you're no longer calling, I'm still having a show. Good. No more on that. I want to teach a little English language, but let's go to the next call.
Hello.
All right.
So, all right, let me just do something for Mr. President of the St. Thomas FA.
Yeah,
Baptist Alliance was leading Whitehorse 3-0 in the 60th minute of the St. Thomas knockout final when the game ended prematurely due to a power outage. The FA would like to apologize to the many fans who turned out to support the event. It was 0-0 in the curtain raiser between St. Thomas Women Invitational and our Premier League representative, Proven.
Yeah.
So he needs to apologize to the sponsors and also the fans that came out. So they will find another time to finish the game.
Right. All right.
Yeah, man. So big up to the St. Thomas FA people.
All right. So people, if me telling us to call the show.
Yeah, like when I tell Garvey, where's Garvey?
Yeah.
Garvey tell him say me not come beat me up this today.
But I tell even my enemies to call the show. In fact, I tell more enemies than
people.
Friends.
When him say enemies, they know me literally.
No, man. I mean people will take me on
Yes,
Facebook
yes.
or take me on. I said, Uno call the show.
Yeah.
Why would somebody want to come publicly and tell people I used to beg him to call the show?
Mm-hmm.
No, some little joke thing that, man. What kind of stripe you think you can get from that? English language time. Get your pens and your papers. Now, I have said that my mandate when I came into radio was two-pronged. My two-pronged method to have a radio program was A, to win arguments. And I admitted that from day one. I love it when people come and kill them in the argument. My second mission was to teach people how to reason sports. Now that may I say. So my two missions were to win arguments and to teach people how to reason sports. Somebody took the copycat took over the win argument part. Him didn't go around it. I'm winning arguments. Now he's changed his mandate to beating and teaching. Now get in a dictionary. What does the word beat mean in the concise Oxford? Beat has about 4 different meanings. One, to hit violently, as in beating a child.
Yes.
2, rhythms, as in reggae. Boy, that was nice. Beat. 3, the bird was beating him wings flying, But the 4th meaning of beat is to win or to defeat. That when you say you're going to beat somebody, that is what you're trying to do. You're trying to beat. You're trying to win. You're trying to get the better of. That's what beat means.
Yes. So you're saying it's a contradiction to say I'm not in a win argument.
You can't say you're not in a win argument mode. You're in a mode to beat. That is not English, my boss. Because to beat is to try and win. Unless you must say is beating as in slapping or beating as in rhythm, but under that. Beating in the context of beating arguments on radio is no different from winning arguments on radio. You're still in my style, copycat. Secondly, your aim is to beat and teach. My aim from me was to teach people how to reason sports and win arguments. All copycat.
Listen, that's why Pioneer call a teacher.
That is why Pioneer call me teacher. Diego call me professor and all it. So all copycat has done is to remodel what my mission is, which is to win arguments and teach people how to reason sports and say him come to beat. To beat in the context of this is to win. That's my mission remodeled and turned around. You're fooling nobody, my lad. And you're not doing this because you want to. You're doing this because you absolutely have to. There is no program that you can have without calling me. We know that, and your followers know that. Next guy, CBS.
Bill.
Yes, sir.
Well, why?
But there you be, Mr.
Good afternoon. So if you have somebody who has never called your program, never ever voted,
yes,
but has been listening to your program religiously almost every day for years, would you believe you have such a patron out here?
Yes, man.
Would you believe that when people call your program to vote and call in your program to make a comment, and most time I enjoy when them fight you, because most time you lose, but you use might to beat right. Although beating and teaching, I don't like that class. Anyhow,
I use might to beat right.
I am one of those customers, you see?
Yes.
And the last time I take up my phone to call it to tell you about your program, a gentleman here, I think his name was London, who called and almost shared the sentiments. And I said to myself, no, so I look away for this call. Never call your program. No, we're talking about somebody who knows very little about sports. And in listening to your program, my friends have to talk to me twice because I'm a sports journalist now.
Oh my God.
We just have to take the vibes and move from you.
We have that effect on a lot of people. My
no, I'm telling you, I'm not joking. I'm telling you. And also, what I want to do is to ask you.
Yes.
To move the program up a notch.
Mm-hmm.
There are some little people calling the program, Marville, who don't know the seriousness of this program to sports enthusiasts like myself outside here who really tune in to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So when they don't know what they're doing and calling and telling you all type of foolishness on the radio, we need to move away from them. We know we need the call, but some people feel like the call is that important. You need to also remind them that when they don't call, you've got at least 100 people out there that listen to your program every day. Listen, I walk into a bar in Montego Bay during my lunchtime.
Yes.
And all the televisions were on, showing various different sports. But the only thing I could hear was your program in the background playing on a radio, not on the station. I took a taxi in Savlamar going to Mandeville. My car broke down. And from Savlamar to Mandeville, it is your program alone. No music, no news, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I just called to big up your program, my boss.
Yes.
And I want you to move the program from when you're having this calling program to vote the call of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to big up some sportsmen. I want your team to vote for some sportsmen and get it bigger.
Oh, when you say vote for some sportsmen, what do you mean?
All right. For example, you see RJ having the thing where them have them sports.
Oh, the sportsman and sportswoman of the year. Mm.
Yes. I want you to move it up a way wherein you have a jacket and tie program, wherein once a year that event or person or even that caller moving up, keeping the domino effect social together, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But move up another program, a niche, wherein it is becoming a thing now, where the government of Jamaica starts to sponsor this program because it is so recognized. I can tell you, if you put out the vote out there, boss,
yeah,
you've got a lot of people to come in and vote on your program.
I know.
A lot of people don't even know what you look like. The first time I met you was at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Well, in person, walk up, introduce myself and everything, but never take it beyond that. When a girl's guide, I think it was, no?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Just to meet the person. You look nothing like the voice, but I said it go.
I look better looking, right?
You must try to squeeze it out. But let me tell you about.
Yeah, man.
Up a niche, man. Have your callers.
So when the Bramble callers call and just call and your sister them not making them Bramble, what should I do?
Well, I don't know, because here what happened now. My job kept me on the road, see? So I listen to a lot of radio. I used to listen to some calling program with people with them problem and things. And the day I made a mistake and buy a car with a local radio that stop at 89.9. Until today, I can tell you, I don't take out that radio. I've got $100,000 radio to put in there. And I don't move that radio.
You're a smart
company vehicle come with that radio. So therefore, we just have to tell you that people need to understand you in studio and the powers that being that govern the studio need to understand the effect of this program until they can find a way to measure it the right way.
Yes.
Measure it and find out the effect of your program out here, because I can tell you then here what happened. I used to work a shift. And my shift.
You have a minute. Here?
Yeah, man, I'm so rotted. My shift changed and I can't get the Arville show so rotted. And next thing you know, you change the program date. Mr. Boy, come like a mere.
We change the program date?
Anyhow, Arville.
Leave it there, CB.
What's going, sir?
All right.
Yeah, man.
Respect. Yeah, man, big up. A listener is saying, could it be figurative in terms of the beating? They're not talking about beating.
What could it be termed?
Beating you.
Beating me?
Figuratively. Yeah.
What does that mean? Beating me, literally,
figuratively.
Beating me how? He's trying to beat argument. You can't be beating argument.
When him say beating with a leather bed, what does that mean?
No, that's not.
Because that's not the content.
No.
Okay.
When you say you're coming to beat arguments, you are trying to say you are getting the better of the argument.
Oh.
Which means that you're winning.
Is a listener that listen both program was suggesting that it could mean
he's trying to copycat my thing in a style.
All right.
We're coming back after the break.
Avoid touching eyes, nose, and mouth. Hands touch many surfaces and can pick up viruses. Once contaminated, hands can transfer the virus to your eyes, nose, or mouth. From there, the virus can enter your body and can make you sick.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, music now, and it's February 1, and the first music. This is a guy that I have a lot of time for. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. This is DeVille, and it's called To Gyrate.
Yeah, there is no way I could ever repay you for all of the things you've done. On my knees, I'm giving you glory be to you. Yahweh, to you. I give all the praise to you. I give all the thanks to you, Jah. Listen, there been a whole heap of time I felt like I could never make it through another. Somehow you found a way for us. Oh, my Father, you sustain me even when I don't think that I deserve it. I didn't even try. Proving your love will never die for me. So back to you. I give all the praise to you, Jah, every day to you. I give all the thanks to you. Yeah, no matter what comes my way. Thanking you for yesterday and today and tomorrow. For all of the times you brought me through my sorrow. Being my day by my side, you're my shadow. Closer to me, girl, I know. For picking me up when I'm falling. For running to me when I'm calling. For all of my sins you forgiven. You're so amazing. To you, I give all the praise to you, Jah, every day to you. I give all the thanks to you, yeah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Ay, 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 glory be thy name. Glory be thy name. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Glory be thy name. Glory be thy name. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I give you praise. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Yeah, so that is DeVille saying To Gyrate, and it's brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. All right, X Factor. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello, you hear me?
Yeah, man. Who it?
This is X Factor.
Yes, sir. You've called before. The name not jumping up.
Yeah, a long time. Zidane will know the name.
All right.
Remember.
Brand new second and we call callers like you.
No, really. What I just call is just sometimes, you listen to the program and, you have some callers who come on the program and they spread a lot of misinformation to unsuspecting public out there. So you had a caller earlier, Prince Green.
Yes.
And he was trying to make, which a lot of people come on the program and speak about racers and they don't have a clue about racers. Mm-hmm. Now, Prince Green, for your information, You made mention that 2 foreign horses came down, and there was a lot furor about these horses and that they were gonna win and everything. What you must and that and you made mention of where they finished. One of them finished 15 lengths behind Sensational Move, and one of them, and he was making mention of where our horses beat those horses. But what he needs to understand is that these horses were 5-year-old maiden and 4-year-old maiden making their debut. Any horse, any good horse, don't make their debut at 4 and 5-year-old. That is telling you that these horses had problems, and that's why they take so long to make their debut. And basically, these are foreign horses rejects where they won't do anything much in America, so they send them out here because the quality of where our racing is at. Because normally, on a normal basis, when a foreign horse make his debut, is normally at our non-winner of 2. Local horses were win 1 race before. The foreign horses come run against our horses. That is where they normally make their debut. So because our racing product is so poor, that is why these horses, which is 5-year-old and 4-year-old, are making their debut at our overnight allowance.
So you're disagreeing with Prince Green that the quality is.
Yes, the quality is poor. That is why these horses are 5-year-old maiden, making their debut at our just below our top level,
And they should be making their debut at 2 and 3.
At non-winners of 2.
Explain what non-winners of 2 mean.
That is horses who have just won 1 race locally. Our local horses. So they skip past non-winner of 1. They skip past non-winner of 3, non-winner of 4. There's so many levels they skip past, and these are just 5-year-old. Because normally horses make their debut at 2 or 3-year-old.
Yeah.
And these horses are 5-year-old and 4-year-old. And because it's of how poor our racing is, that is why they are making their debut at our overnight allowance level.
So he made a point about his royal entry. They asked him. Rough entry. Is rough entry.
Our rough entry.
He said the reason why rough entry won is because our horses are overworked and tired while he was being
that is stupidity. I tell you, there's a lot of stupidness talk, and because nobody challenged the argument, and you and Zidane don't know anything about racers, so they come and they get away. Yeah. Rough entries are horses.
Because I saying the horses are not maiden though.
Who is that?
Prince Green. That they are not maiden.
Yeah.
Listen, if he looks at where in the profile, they make their debut here at 5 and 4-year-old. They have no farm as pre-entry before on the racing thing here. So they are basically maiden. Rough entry, you add runs where they run in Gulfstream. So you can see that rough entry run at 22,000 claiming in rough scenes. So $22,000 claiming would be you multiply it would be a $3 million race. $3 million in our money. Yeah. Right? So rough entry one at 20,000 claiming.
No man, I want you to address he said that rough entry won partially because he didn't say it was the only reason.
No man, it's not. Rough entry is a better horse.
Because
listen, remember, it is not no foreign horses are coming into Jamaica, and you have better foreign horses come to Jamaica and didn't win. And rough entry is not the best foreign horse that ever come to Jamaica.
I run left everybody.
But the reason why I run left everybody. Look at the horse who run 4th by 3 length in a race, Money Miser. The next week, Money Miser ran in a non-winner of 3 race and lost. The same horse, that run 4th by 3 lengths in the Mute Mile run in a non-win of 3 or 4 race, and a horse named Narblar beat him.
You understand what he's saying?
No.
I'm not sure I'm following.
No, I am saying to you.
Yes.
Oh, the race that rough entry one is our grade 1 race.
Yes.
Right? And a horse who ran in that race and run 4 by 3 lengths was by the name of horse named Money Miser.
Yes.
And he ran 4 by 3 lengths to rough entry in our top grade. Yes. And he came back down 2 or 3 notches and running a non-winner of 4 race and lost. So what is that telling you? If our grade 1 race was of that quality, that horse would have come back down to a non-winner 3 and 4 race and lose.
Yeah, I see the point you're making.
Listen, Prince Green and those, you have a lot of people who come on and talk about racers. They don't have a clue about racers.
You know what I'd love to hear? Because like I said, this is the program that discusses a variety of sports. You won't hear them kind of discussion elsewhere. And I'd love to hear them elsewhere. But here's what I'd love. I'd love you.
Listen.
Well, I'm going to say the point.
All right, go ahead.
Clearly, Prince Green would understand the horse race better than me, better than the two hosts. I would love. So maybe there are questions.
You can't put him on the program, you know. You can't put him on if you want, you know.
You can't put him on.
Yeah, man, anytime.
All right. If Prince Green is available. All right.
And I guess we just race also.
And I guess you guess race.
Hold the line because he's contesting some of the things you're saying.
All right. So we're going hold the line. We're going to try to get Prince Green on the line. Classic sports style. We used to call this face off.
Yeah.
And this is probably the first face off for the year. All right. Hold the line. Is X Factor, I mean?
Yeah.
X Factor versus Prince Green for a couple of minutes when we come back after the break.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
We want justice. We want justice.
You have been asking for justice. Well, get justice. The Ministry of Justice presents Get Justice, a radio feature focused on giving Jamaicans information on how to resolve their conflicts. The series will highlight the justice services of the ministry to include social justice, estate planning, legal aid, and expungement. Join the discussion by calling in or participating via their social media pages at MOJ Official JM on X, formerly called Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Get Justice with the Ministry of Justice every Monday at 10 a.m. on KLAS FM.
We facilitate good relation. How are you going, Tony? Big things are going at Bike Gallery Parts and Accessories. The bike place down 17 Clary Avenue? Yes, they have Tida, Probox, and AD Wagon service parts. Any purchase and you can get a pair of super bright headlight or fog light bulbs for just $2,000. You serious? I'm going there now.
Call 876-821-2068 for more information.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we have Prince Green.
Yeah, man, I'm there.
And we have X Factor.
Yeah, man.
Wonderful. Here I know. Let me save the two, if you don't need no referee. Me I got allow not 2 minutes or so to do the thing without the two who are shout and the two who allow each other to talk. If me have to jump in as a referee, then fine.
I need to shout over racing, you know.
All right, first of all, I'm correct. What name?
X Factor.
X Factor. Him say both horses were made, right? That is not true. Provocateur have won 2 races lifetime, right? And the other half, Oasis Jack, won 1 race lifetime. Now, another correction. Him said Money Miser ran 4th in the Mute Mile. Money Miser actually ran 7th. So that's another disinformation.
Listen what I'm saying to you. Know. They are
yes, sir.
About 3 or 4 lengths behind Rough Entry.
Yeah, but you did say he finished.
No,
fourth
about 4 traffic, but about 4 lengths him run behind.
No, man, 4 traffic on the 7th, my boss.
Listen, they are run 4 lengths behind Rough Entry. If you understand, and if you know anything about racing, listen. This. All right, I'm going to show you an example. Look at the previous Mute Mile winner with the 8 furlong in a 141. Tell me where any good horse in the history of our racing ever win a top grade A1 race down at Caymanas Park in 8 furlong in 141.
I'm so come to that. But before we come to that,
no, you know, come to
hold on, before we come to that,
answer the question.
But we talk about the Mute Mile first, right? We're just gone. All right. I can't hear echo and touch me off now. But I try to record. All right. Remember now, we point out the fact that most of our grade 1 horses were tired coming into the Mute Mile.
We don't have no grade 1 horse.
So it was not impossible to see some.
We don't have no grade. We don't have no grade 1 horse in Jamaica.
Hold on. It's impossible to see some low class non-race and 4 horse I run left them in a race because my point out them is tired, so they were not at them best.
That's why you don't know.
It look like you might need referee, you know. Prince Green.
No, but listen.
Hold on. I'm saying for the argument of flow, I will go and give it only another couple of minutes. Nobody must start for more than 15 seconds. So make your point, make it get straight to the point, give the other man a chance to rebut right away.
All right.
If you notice,
hold on.
X Factor, go ahead.
Make X Factor go. 15 seconds X Factor.
No, he spoke a while ago and said that our horses were tired. That's why it's possible for a non-winner 4 horse can come and beat those horses. Tell me where in the history of our racing before where a non-winner 4 horse win a grade 1 race.
All right. Yeah. Your response. Prince Green.
What do you mean none of us 4 win a grade 1?
Then you just said a while ago. You said because our horse is tired, it is possible for us who a non-winner 4. Huh?
Them never win the race.
No, but that is what you just said. So I'm just repeating what you said. You said it is possible for a non-winner 4 horse to win a grade 1 race.
I'm responding to you now, right?
15 seconds now.
Yeah, if you notice now, ability. Is that a fact? And some other 3-year-old horse ran very well in the Mute Mile, right? While Mahogany and some other more touted grade 1 horse run on the track. Because if that a fact, and them horse they was more fitter than the grade 1 horses them because them run less. Them meet the condition from earlier in the year. From last year, they point out the fact say the Mute Mile or them set up the Mute Mile was disadvantageous to the older horses.
All right, you make your point, Prince Green. Let me hear his response. One more minute.
All right. When you are saying the horses that is that a fact and those horses run before the grade 1, it is just telling you. Listen. In the grade 1 race, Mahogany which you can maybe say is the only grade 1 horse, is a 6 or 7 year old now.
All right.
Normally, in our scope of racing, a 6-7 year old still continue and be a favorite in a grade 1 race.
All right, here's what I'll do.
Is the 4-year-olds them who normally and the best 3-year-old who would be the top contenders in our grade 1 race.
All right, here's what I'll do. X Factor, I'm giving you 30 seconds to state your case. I'll give Prince Green 30 seconds to rebut, and then we call it judge between the two of you. Go, my boss. X Factor, state your case.
Yeah, I'm just telling you that the grade 1 Mute Mile, it does underlie the fact that our racing is of such poor quality, which you have a horse like Money Miser who finish within 4 or 5 lengths of the winner. Right? Though we don't even win a non-winner 4 race. and who left that race and went back to non-winner 4 race and actually lost to us Narblar.
All right.
So just underline the fact that the poor quality of our grade 1, our so-called grade 1 racing.
All right, X Factor, good contribution. We like it. Prince Green, you want to respond in 20 seconds?
All right. Just like you have some top athlete at champs. We can run leave some senior athlete, right? You have some non-grade 1 artists right now. We can run leave grade 1 artists.
Why are you laughing at the man thing for X Factor?
Hold on. The reason for that is that fit ass win races, right? So if you have a fit none of the 4 racers, whether on top end game, like how Nabla improve rapidly,
yeah,
right? And technically, ability was a non-winner as a 4 racers, even though he was a derby winner, right? But the ability was enough grade 1 horses.
All right.
So you can't use that to say the grade 1 horses are good. Them horses up on the races. When you look on the horse racing industry, look on it from a old, from mid, come all the way up to
the Prince Green, man. Remember, we are, yeah, man, the response is official.
Prince Green. But now I go give you my number, I'm going to teach you about race.
All right.
You can't teach when you don't even know the horse, man.
Listen, Prince Green, I gamble internationally. So I work, I do analysis for racers and them things there. Gulfstream, Aqueduct. I gamble racers from when and for whatever. I tell you something. There's a myriad of things you need to know about racing. And listen, let me tell you something. No. You go ask, I just leave you with one something. Ask a jockey named Andre Martin. Me no ask Jackie when them a win. I mean tell them when them a win race. Ask Andre Martin anytime you see man.
The X Factor.
You are the biggest start this maybe.
You have to call us more often, X Factor, man.
Listen, and ask him about a man named Mr. Pinnock.
Leave it as an X Factor. Prince Green.
Yes.
X Factor. Call us.
Leave it as so.
Call us more often, X Factor, man.
Let's set up before we go, right? The man come on the radio and say, "Oh, you see Jack and provocateur. Me and Prince Green are doing it."
No, but
listen,
listen what I tell you. Listen what I'm saying to you. What tell Prince Green?
Yes.
On the official website for the local racing, which come Cayman Park website, they have them as no farm is on them previous. So when I am stating from Cayman Park website, because I don't buy.
So is that catch up, which is understandable.
The race book, which have a lot of misinformation in the race book.
All right.
Man, I blame the race book. All right.
All right, X Factor.
Listen.
No, man, we have to leave it. That's no
X Factor. Leave it, X Factor. Call us tomorrow, man. I finish up.
Big call still.
Yeah.
Hey, you know the history of hearing a man boast about him prowess as a Thur fight. And that's the biggest comment me ever hear.
Jackie don't tell him when them are going. Is him
tell Jackie them when going. Can't you ever hear a bigger time on that? No, that's the single biggest boast me ever hear about any man about him knowledge or anything in a sport. Jackie don't tell me when them. You know, normally man go to Jackie and say, I look like a tip from the Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
The man said, the way him big, him no need to ask Jackie how the race I go. Him tell Jackie if he go win. That, Prince Green, the man have your one love with that the brethren. That they're not normal. Anyway, Garvey.
Well, I have to change up the sport and talk on the program I have.
We do now.
Otherwise, I hear people come on and rip me to shreds from the NFL, man. I'm a name preacher. I never get a chance to rebut him like that. I never get a face off.
No, man, the other day when you ran, I was asking if you wanted us to bring back on preacher. You know,
no, and there's another reason. Both you and preacher are regular callers who we there and exchange on cases.
Yeah, back and forth.
With X Factor, we're not sure we would get him back. So we had to, take advantage of the fact that he was here for Prince Green to challenge. Different dynamics with you and preacher, boss.
Zidan?
Yes, Mr. Gav.
Hear you loud and clear, man.
Yes. So yes.
But here was still. You see today?
You want to run?
I have something on the plan to speak about.
No, man, we can't give you 7 minutes.
Make sure you.
No, man, we can't give you 7 minutes. But I knew you would run.
Right. So you want to know? Let me speak, but when me go speak.
Yeah, man. No surprise.
I want to show a little bouquet of flowers to one Mr. Andy Reid today. You want to show a bouquet of flowers. I have to go give you a history of his coaching in the NFL to understand why I give him the flowers, right?
Yeah.
So Andy Reid started out as an assistant at the Green Bay Packers when Brett Favre was a quarterback when they won the Super Bowl in the mid-90s. I think it was on 96.
Mm-hmm.
he was an assistant on a man named Mike Holmgren. They run an offense called a West Coast offense, which is a pass-first offense where they're very pass-happy, right?
You know the question I got asked, but I'm afraid for you.
Go on, no?
Tell me the question when me hear it. What you think me I got asked when me hear you give them information?
No clue.
What's the bigger point?
Me? You think me I go ask him what is he trying to do?
I tell him, say, this is, you're going to say why I'm going to give him the flowers. But see, if you allow the people who understand NFL to hear this, you know.
No. Because there are other people out there who do not understand NFL. And I want you to speak in such a way that we all can understand what you're saying.
I said,
and what's the bigger point you're trying to make?
Credit.
Who is Andy Reid?
The coach of the
Andy Reid is the coach of the Chiefs.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that you want to know, or you never know who's Andy Reid also.
I never know my boss, so you know if it make me know.
You should say who is Andy Reid.
No, but quite a number of persons out there wouldn't know.
Wouldn't know either.
Then that you should have asked the man, say, who is Andy Reid, man. Me know that tell him.
NFL is not very popular, you know, God.
Boss, the man should have asked me who is Andy Reid. You don't agree with that?
But me afraid you didn't say me at the really. You get what I'm saying?
Lord God.
The coach of the Chiefs. They're giving him a lot of credit.
For
what exactly?
In New York, Blacker will play the greatest domino player in Jamaica's history. Big up yourself, Blacker.
Yeah.
Blacker would have said, boy, I'm not strange. Yeah. Anyway, you may have to know that.
Yeah.
So he came out of he cut his teeth on a pass first offense, right? He went to Philadelphia, became the head coach of Philadelphia. He had a quarterback named Donovan McNabb. He went to one Super Bowl and lost to Tom Brady. And he went to 4. He also lost like 3 NFC championship games during that time. I think the reason why he lost a lot of those playoff games was that he turned his back on the run game a lot during those runs. You see what I'm saying, Zidane?
Mm-hmm.
And he overpassed the game. For example, the Super Bowl that they lost to the Patriots, despite the fact that McNabb had 3 interceptions, they only lost by a field goal. And I feel that if they had run the ball more in that game, they would have beaten the Patriots, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my criticism of Andy Reid since he's been at the Chiefs is he has not run the ball enough. And I'll give you some numbers to back that up. During this season, I was knocking him for that a lot. This year, the Chiefs were second in passing attempts. They passed the ball second most, right?
Yes.
Only Washington passed it more. And then
We'll lie, my boss. We'll lie because I'm going to suggest something. I'm going to say something after you're finished. So we're coming back.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Dangel, EdgeChem, Megamart, and Anybet. All right, in Sports in a Minute, World Cup runners-up New Zealand will face England and Ireland as part of their tour to the Northern Hemisphere in 2024. The All Blacks will play England at Twickenham on Saturday, November 2, with a match against Ireland to follow on November 9. The tourists will also take on Japan, France, and Italy in the autumn. That is Sports in a Minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Anybet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, back with the Garvey. Yes.
May I tell you now, in the regular season, the Chiefs were second in pass attempts, and they were 27th in run attempts. And I think some of that was because of Andy being stubborn, telling himself that him can get these pedestrian wide receivers to be great.
Let me ask. Let me ask.
Hold on, let me finish my point. Somewhere towards the end of the season, he started to bend some of those wide receivers and he trimmed down the offense where it was just basically Kelsey, Rice, and every now and then him like one of them like commander. And then now he started to lean on Pacheco. Pacheco had gotten hurt though. He had hurt his shoulder and missed like 2 games close to the end of the season. But ironically now, in the playoffs, he has balanced the offense a lot more, where Pacheco is leading the playoffs in rushing attempts and rushing yards, even though he's not averaging a lot, But at least he's keeping the defense honest and keeping the defense guessing. He's not just letting Mahomes drop back every. And I've been a big critic of Andy Reid for this. I think the game that they lost to the Bengals that year, where people were beating Mahomes, Andy Reid got off the hook quick because he should have went to the run game in that second half. He was up 21 to 6 at halftime, or 21 to 3 or something like that. Mahomes was brilliant in the first half, 3 touchdowns. And then now he realized after he should have just went to the run game like he did in this game here this last Sunday and helped to kill some clock. Instead of him get pass happy. And next thing you know, we start going 3-0, and the man then come back and win the game in our overtime. So may I give him flowers. I think I like the way he has coached the team this year.
Let me ask a question. Where was the Chief ranked in terms of offense this year?
Offense, you mean in terms of yards or points? It depends on which
points,
way
man. You got points.
I'm not sure the particular number. They were down though. It's their lowest point output since Mahomes has been there.
Oh, and since Mahomes is such a super talent, and he's part of the offense, and the offense was way down, wouldn't you say the defense is the main reason why the team has gone this far this season?
Gone this far this season? No, because in the playoffs, I just told you a couple of days ago, sir. In the game against Miami, listen about the game against Miami in the playoffs, the Chiefs put up 26 points. The game against Buffalo, they put up 27. It is the first time all year that the offense has done that.
I know this.
The playoffs is more important. It's a single game.
But how did you get to the playoffs? Remember, it's not the NBA. This
you know why?
All
we
the
had
games
the worst. You know why we on the road?
How did you get to the playoffs?
How we get to the playoffs, Zidane? Well, let me ask that question.
So I'm asking,
the Chiefs offense was
remember, you came on this program and rightfully said, in NFL
teams that
Garfield, hold on, Garfield.
You see, this is the reason why more time
I am such a genius, boy. Look what I did.
Genius where you're a dunce and an idiot who's
all right, Garfield.
I am the greatest. Look what I did to the NFL.
That's what I said. Me, you think I'm going to ask him no question?
So you are the greatest quarterback of all time. He plays on the offense. The offense was way down this season. It means that they were struggling because them Mahomes, was a bad man. Yet the defense was better. It means the main reason why they have gone this far is because of the defense. Simple logic.
All right, some text yet? All right, some text messages now.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
The silence is deafening this season as it relates to Zidane speaking about Liverpool. I love it. Imagine Liverpool dominated Chelsea and will face Arsenal weekend and nothing from him. How do you plead, sir?
Why, them shut you.
Them shut you.
You're correct.
All right. All right. I think the coach and the selector should get some credit for sending this young team to the pit of fire and come back with a win. Come back with a win as in one test. All right. I personally don't see much credit, except I've said it already. You give him credit for selecting Shamar Joseph because he was the only one who was special. The others really didn't. The other debutants never really did anything. It is simple. All these racehorse neophytes don't know anything about racehorse. They can't even explain themselves. Afternoon, Orville and Zidane. Orville, back then, when I was listening to Stratton and you, there wasn't any confrontation on the program. Then all of a sudden, it's just pure word throwing. Orville, stop focus on the detractors. Just try to host your program, teach and educate those who is not up to par with sports reasoning. Hard to educate people who don't want to be educated, though, boss. Orville, you're a professional. You're not here to win any argument. You're here to educate. Orville, stop tell the world what you can do. It's obvious. All right. I'm not going to teach. I'm just going to wait. What I'm saying I mustn't do. I must just teach. Dwight Chateau, come let me teach you a little bit.
Good afternoon, Dwight.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
The texters say I must continue to teach, so I hope you're here to learn.
But I like that thing that you mentioned where you said that on Mondays, you think that should be a no bramble day. And I agree with you. I think that's a day you shouldn't come to work and just let it happen.
I saw it coming here. I see it coming here. I see it coming.
But Arvel,
yeah.
Arvel, I do not understand anything that you're saying when you're going to tell me. I said, Desmond Haynes for president. Desmond Haynes selected the team. The team won a game. The game that they won was critical in them drawing the series. Not true?
Yes.
Yeah. So if them draw the series, that means that Australia never better than them. Not true?
Yes.
Yeah. So Desmond Haynes selected a team that went to Australia and Australia wasn't better than them.
Yes.
And the story right there, Desmond Haynes did a fabulous job.
Disagree.
All right? Now you claim that he didn't do anything because what you say? Bonner.
Hold on. Don't misquote me. Don't.
I think you need to listen.
You said I said Desmond Haynes.
No. You keep
no. My time for that. No.
Your time and I needed up on the mind.
You said I said
Desmond Haynes. Explain to me. How come your time and I needed up on the mind?
Because you talk long enough, and if I allow you, will talk out the 5 minutes.
But you were allowing me to make a point.
But you started to misquote me.
Anyway, make your point so we can get back the mic.
I did not say that Desmond Haynes did nothing. That's all me I said.
But I never that, mister.
You just said it.
No. I was talking and you interrupted me. You stopped me mid-sentence.
You said I said Desmond did nothing.
Can I finish what I'm saying, please?
Go on.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
So you said that the players who were omitted, Bonner, Blackwood, and who else, that you did not see an improvement in the players who went to New Zealand over them. Do you stand by that?
Do I stand by what statement exactly?
You said that you didn't see an improvement of the players who designate select to go Australia over the ones them who him drop.
There were 2 people in that middle order who averaged in the teens.
Just tell us yes or no if you stand by your statement.
Big man, let me answer what I want.
No, it's a yes or no. Where you need to go all over the place. Do you stand by it? Yes, I stand by it. And then you elaborate. Now say yourself to talk for the program.
All right.
Follow your own example. Do you stand by that?
Do I stand by what? Give me the question again.
Is it that you give me the question?
No, man, give me the question.
Go on again, man. Give me the question.
Orville.
Yes.
Bonner and Blackwood were dropped from the team that went to Australia the last time, and Desmond Haynes replaced them with some other batsmen.
Yes.
Do you think that the batsmen who went, do you stand by a statement that these batsmen who went there were not an upgrade on Blackwood and Bonner in Australia?
2 of the batsmen that went there averaged in the teens. Both Blackwood and Bonner averaged 30 or more.
But English is not a strong thing. Orville, in Australia, the last time they went to Australia,
in Australia,
that the batsmen who they brought in the team, do you believe that they were an upgrade on what Blackwood and Bonner did
in Australia
the last time they were in Australia?
Well, but Blackwood's average in Australia is what, 15?
The last time he went there, yeah.
Yeah, there were batsmen on this.
So we have Mackins who averaged 34, so you get one wrong again.
No, I'm saying that there were batsmen on this tour. Make a laugh, all right.
Yeah, man, go on top, man. Go on top. We'll listen to
you. You want me to stop laughing now?
You can laugh as long as you want.
Okay. So there were batsmen on this tour who averaged less than 50. So the ones that didn't average less than 50 or didn't average 15 or more were not an upgrade on Blackwood
As a battle,
hold on, me not done.
you no.
No, me not done.
No, but you're changing the goalpost. Me have to stop you if you answer something. Me never ask you. Bonner, Blackwood.
Yes.
Bonner, Blackwood. Let's even squeeze in Chase tonight. Them three guys.
No, I wasn't asking for
Kurt McKenzie, Hodge, Atanis. Which is an upgrade of what?
And
who was an upgrade?
Don't leave out Graves.
No, but you can't use three for food. All right. Let me try it this way. Greaves, Hodge, McKenzie versus Bonner, Blackwood, and Chase.
Who's talking about Chase?
Hey, what? But we have to compare 3 and 3.
But I wasn't. My argument was never about Chase. Chase. Why are you putting in Chase when I wasn't?
All right. McKenzie and Hodge versus Bonner and Blackwood.
No.
Orville, stop playing around. McKenzie and Hodge versus Blackwood and Bonner. Which two as a combination perform better in Australia?
Why are you only picking out those two when it's 4 of them?
Because we have to put 2 against 2. We can't put 2 against 5.
No, my argument.
Answer my question. But we need to compare 2 against 2. So Bonner and Blackwood versus McKenzie and Hodge. Who performed better?
So why is those 2 you pick?
Who performed better?
What? Yeah, because I pick the 2 with the well, and him not pick the 2 that did not do well.
Okay. No, you know which 2 didn't do well?
Which 2?
Huh? The 2 who did extremely well the last time, who didn't do well this time?
Atanis and Graves.
No, boss man. Brathwaite and Shanjapal.
What was Graves' average?
No, King. The problem is Brathwaite and Shanjapal fell off significantly.
What did Graves average?
Chief, Blackwood and Shanjapal and Brathwaite fell off significantly.
All right.
Greaves, who you going to compare Greaves with? Greaves was a batting all-rounder. So who you going to compare with it? You're going to compare him with Blackwood?
How much
Orville, let me level with you. I honestly think some of the times when you turn up and talk, you don't study the numbers. Okay. You just come out and you just fire.
All right.
When the numbers come in front of you, it's a different thing.
All right.
I want to say 2 more things about the selector.
Yeah.
The selector.
By the way, is it true that when Coley was being selected as coach, you were adamantly against it?
Yeah, man. We're not just Coley no points.
Also, Coley doesn't get.
Coley get about 6 out of 10 for the tour.
Oh, so you're not giving.
We can't credit Coley. And it's the new man them, and it's the new players them coming.
So you're not
Coley coach them up.
Hold on, you're not crediting Coley, but you're crediting the selector.
Desmond here. Credit.
You're not crediting the first, but you're crediting the selector.
I'm a call back tomorrow.
Call back tomorrow.
This is the first. You come out with Coley. You come out with Coley. All right.
Yeah, man. All right. Big up.
So he's credited. Come back after.
Yeah, man.
Get running. Stay fit with the latest brands and styles at Western Sports. Running, walking, trekking. Western Sports has the shoe just for you. The time by Western Sports is
2:45.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Eisen Supercenter is the place to be. Regal Plaza Kingston and Linston. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Eisen Supercenter, we're gonna make you smile. Make you smile. Eisen Supercenter, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
I feel for something nice to eat today. What should I get? Yes, that's it. Royal Court Restaurant, where the food is great at affordable prices with more things on the menu than you can imagine. There is something on the menu for everyone, and you can dine in or take it home to enjoy in the comfort of your own space. Royal Court Restaurant, 67 Red Hills Road, open 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday to Thursday and 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call in your takeaway orders at 876-338-3621, 876-423-6235, 876-338-7872.
Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
Need parts for your Hyundai, Kia, Daihatsu, Toyota, Hino, and Dyna motor vehicles? Look to Palmark. They are dealers in Japanese and Korean parts in Jamaica. Visit them today at 53 Malines Road, Kingston 10, or call them at 923-5864, 923-5868, 758-5395, or 615-769-728. You can also email them for parts availability at parts@palmark@gmail.com. Get on your mark with Palmark. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
So the big cricketing caller is not prepared to give the coach any credit, but him prepared to give Desmond the credit. After Desmond picked the team, that's it, people.
Yeah.
It's cool. They with the man them day in, day out, supervise all the training sessions, getting at them head, put them on the field, plan strategy.
Yes.
All of them something there. But this man is saying, no, we'll pay credit for Cooley, but him is giving this.
That can't work. Cooley must get most of the credit.
That is
no big talent in the West Indies,
irrational reason.
Yeah, you got most of the players that you're going to select from the region to go and play in Australia are going to be very ordinary cricketers.
Yeah. So the selector just select
so it's
from the ordinary ones.
Yes, so the coach must get most of the credit to get these ordinary cricketers to
in order to give coaches credit, is it that when you give coaches credit, then pick a man where you say, boy, where am I going with that man? And then that man performs special.
Yes.
There was nobody on this tour that then pick where you question him selection. That did anything special except Shamar Joseph.
Yes.
So Greaves never did nothing special. Neither did Hodge. Neither did Athenaeus. Mackenzie was okay with a 34. But there was no selection there that was out of the blue. Most of it would have picked the bowlers them pick. You get me? We'd have picked Alzari, we would have picked Roach, Sinclair. We wanted to go to Australia with an off spinner, and remember it was Moti them did pick originally. Whose decision was it for Moti to miss the second test? I don't think it's Desmond Haynes. I think that was now the coach or the coaching staff or the captain, and him come make a 50 and come out Kawaja. So how do you not give the coach credit but you give Desmond Haynes credit? It doesn't stand up, do I chat? Anyway, CC.
Yes, yeah. I just learned of a new meaning for goat, and I realized the reason why people say LeBron is goat. So the new meaning for goat is going on another team. Yeah.
Going on what?
I guess he's the goat. Going on another team.
Going on another team.
Going on another team.
What
is acronym, So.
Going on another. Acronym for goat. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we can end the discussion. Is the goat of that? So we can end the discussion right now.
I notice you're quiet. I notice you're resisting the urge.
Me want to ask this question, Zidane, because you're the basketball aficionado. You don't really know nothing. I'm the neophyte.
Yeah.
So in 2013, when they won, they beat up the San Antonio Spurs team.
That is who?
Right?
When who won?
The Miami Heat beat up the San Antonio Spurs team.
Yeah.
And then they went back to the final the following year. Was it the same team that went back to the final the following year? As in the same roster, guys?
It's same in terms of personnel for the most part, yes.
In terms of personnel?
Yes.
So tell me something.
In terms of
why is it that we never heard Tim Duncan posting cryptic message or Tim Duncan seeking some form of reputable or help to go against a team that would have beaten
what's the bigger point you're trying to make?
No, may I ask you a question?
I don't know why Tim Duncan.
All right, the bigger point I am making is this, right? And my biggest point that I've pointed out.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong with wanting help. Everybody requires help. You cannot in any sport. You cannot sport in a team sport is
yes.
multiple people.
Yeah,
right?
Man. What's the bigger point?
However,
yes.
My point is that why one superstar require more help than the rest of superstars.
So you have a problem with a superstar requiring more help than anybody else?
I have a problem with a guy who is requiring more help than the other superstars when you are.
Why you have a problem with that?
No, because remember, the thing is, you have called even yourself the GOAT. And when you put up a
but I'm asking you a question. You're talking about LeBron. You're saying LeBron James.
I'm talking about when it comes down to big.
Yeah, man. Hold on, man.
Right, man.
No, I don't understand why requiring help to do the GOAT conversation, though.
No, but listen to what I'm saying.
I think your impact on the game when you play.
No, man. But the GOAT conversation, listen to this. The GOAT
the person who is the GOAT, who you're going up against challenging, who has been recognized as the GOAT of basketball by many, many people. So if it is to change,
me want to ask one thing.
Me not finish now.
No man, but more you get to the point quick though.
All right, so
you're saying that LeBron had a whole heap of help, bro?
So I'm saying Michael Jordan is the bar, right? And then you are challenging that. So everybody know what coming in. LeBron James is the GOAT. So if you're challenging,
see, you have to get to your point quicker than that.
Go on.
So you are saying that LeBron James can't be the GOAT because he had whole heap of help, bro? Because whether him ask for them or them come to him or him beg or trade, the fact is him play with some stars. You're saying that him can't be the GOAT as a result of that?
Shane, as a result of that,
as
a result of having more than the rest of people them who are normally
as a result of having better teams, him can't be the GOAT.
All right, then now listen to what I'm saying.
Lord Jesus, whether him ask for the help or the help come or the help buck up and them just happen, you are saying because me asking for help can or not asking for help can be a determinant in the GOAT race.
Yeah. Listen,
it is what this help do, yeah, say.
Listen, Arvin. You see, listen to
the I don't have the time for the rigmarole.
Listen to me.
Get to the point.
The point.
No, actually, you're going around in circles.
Yeah, man. May I say what the help do now?
The point is the person who is the GOAT required less and achieved more. So you now are challenging in the GOAT conversation, and you require more to achieve less.
All right. So let us say he got. All right. So he asked for more help and got more help. What does that mean about?
And you're still achieving less.
Does that make his team of a greater quality? That mean can ask for help on my team
still not better than
the next team.
But you have to understand that the help around Jordan, they weren't as great as they were when them just start out. Yeah, what Scottie Pippen average 7 points.
No. No. You're not understanding the question. So asking for help can't be the reason. You're saying that he had help. When I'm asked, or it come.
All right.
So you can't be the GOAT if you are in a. Was LeBron James's team better than the teams that Michael Jordan played with? Whether him ask for the help or him not ask for no help. When the help come
and the team fall,
was that team better than the Jordan team?
He had players who could be more better than the combination of players.
It's only one team LeBron James has ever played for that can compete with the Bulls, and that is Miami. The Cleveland, no. The Lakers, no. So this argument about him played too much talent.
The Cleveland, no. The Lakers, no. Right?
No, the Lakers.
What are the next question? What are me have to ask that question? Because we don't say talking. When have Michael Jordan played with a person who can average 25 points per game?
I'm saying CC. Who's a better?
No, you don't answer the question.
No, but you don't answer my question. Who's a better team? The Chicago Bulls or the Los Angeles Lakers that won in COVID year? Which one better?
Listen, you never asked that question. I asked my question before you. And I'm saying to you that.
Yeah, but I follow up.
No, but I still want to go down the road, CC, man. We have to get to this. Let us say that LeBron James had a better team than all of the team where Michael Jordan have. How do you sit with that argument when a man named Pele? Hold on, let me make the point. I make one time. I'm large. CC, you're up on 5 minutes now. My time now.
Make a point.
Good. I don't hear that argument being used against Pele in football. Pele in 1958, 62, and 70 when he won the World Cups, arguably had the best team in our world football. 1970 team is widely regarded as the best team ever assembled at a World Cup. I don't hear nobody use that against Pele when they must say my GOAT, my boss. So why we are using against LeBron? Even if LeBron had a better team than the Bulls when he played in Miami, I'm not so sure about that neither. Names maybe, but efficiency and thing. Because Wade, as good as him was, Wade was not himself, not the same in the team quality. Chris Bosh them touched enough at the time. Me didn't used to watch every single game them time. The fact that your team better than the next man, what that have to do with whether you are a better player than the next man?
Right? You made your point, right? So in 2011, remember,
you're not addressing the Pele. You're not addressing the Pele point.
Do you think Pele is the GOAT?
Why do I need to adjust Pele when we never come and discuss?
Because do you believe that Pele is the greatest footballer of all time?
No,
man. Do you believe that Pele is the greatest footballer of all time?
Listen, ask you.
Do you agree? Do you agree that Pele? Have you said that Pele is the greatest footballer?
You want me to address my point and make my
why CC have it? You made a point. Me know the Pele road.
You know what the road?
Pick the blade still. Pele is rated. CC listener. CC rates. Hold on, I'm going to tell the listeners.
You cannot lead me down.
We're not leading you.
No man, the principle. The principle
though. That's what you're trying to do.
You have said to me multiple times that Pele is the greatest of all time. Pele has played with the greatest players relative to the others in international football, my boss.
Yes, so why one principle against LeBron and not against Pele? If you can say LeBron James' team were better than those
but
rolling.
you now understand the context of the context.
All right, I'll give you 30 seconds, Thur.
All right, so the context is with Arvin. Someone is in the position, right? Currently. Somebody sits in the goat chair currently. And when you stack up the persons, all of what the person have done and the teams that the person have played in, and then the next person that comes to challenge that person, you have to also overperforming in all of those categories. Accomplishment, statistics, winning, all of these things. But when you put together your rosters and you look at the rosters that you have played on, you have failed to live up to that expectation.
By the way,
and then therefore
let me ask you one more. As a man who follow basketball, because you know what a good team means. It's not names alone make up a good team, you know. You're talking about how well they play together, chemistry, camaraderie, coaching. When you look at the Cleveland Cavalier team and the Los Angeles Lakers team that won championships, are those teams as a team better than the Chicago team that won 6 championships? Are any of those 2 teams better than them? Cleveland, Lakers, they both won championships with LeBron James. Are any of those teams better than the Chicago Bulls that Michael Jordan?
The team overall, yes. If you look on the person who is in the team, is a different thing.
Who?
So my take.
You know, I don't understand your answer. I don't understand your answer. No man, I'm gonna take out
what I'm saying.
No, but hold on. CC man, you don't answer the question.
No, we can't take nobody out of no team.
CC, no CC man. Stop being ridiculous, man. Really know, my boss. Me ask you a question. Which team is better, Chicago Bulls in the 90s or Lakers that won in 2020?
You know, hear me say a while ago.
Which team is better?
I am saying to you, Michael Jordan is a 2 player. So because Michael Jordan
later CC. You gotta give me some of the things, CC man. CC, you're flat. Nonsense meter for the run, CC. You're that
We're coming back after the break.
Yes.
Use bleach. Diluted household bleach solutions can be used if appropriate for the surface. Never mix household bleach with ammonia or any other cleanser. Unexpired household bleach will be effective against coronaviruses when properly diluted. Prepare a bleach solution by mixing.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, time for music number 2. And brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. And the one that we're going to be joined for is from Gotti Gotti, and it's called Brimstone. Or is this Brimstone?
Hey, round 1, make them know so we get some soul and it's more than one. Soul cure, hey, make them know so right now we're walking through the door. Hey, a brimstone and fire from the repent. What you call that, sir? Brimstone, fire, brimstone, fire. No, God ain't coming back with no water, only fire. Soul cure, God ain't coming back with no water, only fire. One them, brimstone. Fire, brimstone, only fire. God ain't coming back with no water, only fire. God ain't coming back with no water, only fire. If them no save and want escape hellfire, hurry up, chuck. How your soul saved and want put in the fire, then story over. You put that pretty like a money fire, we burn you over. Put your man up on the turntable, only fit turn it over. If you're not born of the spirit and the blood, you will burn. Don't want Jesus' blood, you will burn. Do your life up when I do the rubber duck, when I feel like that's up, not the fire, you will burn. Dance and I move like chain, you will burn. Carry the old man, key, you will burn. Call up fire upon Jesus' name for the money and the fear. Hey, brimstone, fire, fire, soul cure, brimstone, only fire. No, proclaim God ain't coming back with no water, only fire.
All right, so that was Gotti Gotti singing about brimstone. All right, so move on to the next one.
No, hold on. Because I see some people trying to help CC.
Yeah.
Harvey, let's say the year after the Lakers won the championship, the following year they were about second in the conference, halfway through the season, right? LeBron James, somebody fell on LeBron James' ankle. Anthony Davis was injured up and down, so it was LeBron James pretty much carrying the team. And they were second or third in the Western Conference. A guy from Atlanta fell on LeBron James' legs and hurt his ankle.
Yeah.
And the Lakers plummeted down the standings. So without LeBron James, that Lakers team that were defending champions, when he got hurt, struggled mightily. Orville, when Michael Jordan retired from basketball, the Chicago Bulls went to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost in a 7-game series to the team who eventually went on to the NBA Finals from the East. It is clear that they're looking at names, big names, and what them call superstar. They're not looking at how good the team was together. When LeBron James leaves his teams, they struggle far more than when Michael Jordan left his team.
Yeah.
It means that Michael Jordan's support was better than LeBron James. CC, you know, understand sports, my boss. You have your bias, and when they discuss the topic, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, you don't sound great at all. You're ordinary.
All right.
Excuse me, boss.
Text message.
You have a text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Orville and Zidane, big up. Why do you let Garvey disrespect you people so often and you do nothing about it? But I tell you something, Garvey today was trying his best to stay calm.
Yeah. The question, let me tell you what.
So wait.
Let me respond.
Normally it would be worse than this.
Remember, Garvey
I think he might try.
Garvey is a big NFL expert on the program.
Yeah.
And when a neophyte like me bold him with a question like I did, it hurt.
Yeah.
So me not pressure him. It hurt him feel.
I have gotten to the point where I don't want to ask him any questions. Good afternoon, Orville and Zidane. I saw a post on Facebook where someone is saying if Steve Smith did face Ambrose, Walsh, Marshall, and Roberts, his average would be under 30. So if Lara had faced him, his average would be lower too. So I'm saying no. Tendulkar faced more top bowlers than Lara because he faced Walsh and Ambrose and all the Australian great bowlers that Lara faced. So I'm asking, how is Tendulkar the better batsman? This is DJ from White House, Westmoreland. DJ, that's a fair question. But you see, when you're talking about Lara on this program, all sense of reason disappears. Orville, this man said he tell jockeys when they are going to win. It's true. Wow. Yeah. I swim horses at Caymanas Park for 30 years. And I can tell you, I tell the trainer this horse is ready to win, and I tell the jockey how to ride for a win. So what Eldorado from Obi is saying is not just what name X Factor who tell jockey when they're going to win. Others can't, like him saying he used to swim the horses. Him said him as the man who swim the horses can't tell the jockey say the horse ready. Uno can decide about them part. Mommy B, we're coming, but the last one, Orville, Europe. No, we'll read this one already. Orville, what time is the first ODI West Indies versus Australia? All right, we'll find that out and tell you. We'll let you know. All right, brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. No. All right. Big up Edge Campaigns. Mama B, your turn.
Yeah, man, rumble.
How did you, Mama B?
Why it sound like a tonight? I think me then say the first.
The first one day. I'll go and check.
Could be tonight. I thought I heard it on another station.
Yes.
But the Prince Green and where got the name?
X Factor.
X Factor.
X Factor. Boy,
X Factor is a long time caller,
no? It's anticlimactic, man.
Yeah, resurface. Yeah, man, I think X Factor is
Well, him say music before.
No, I said it a clash that sound anticlimactic. But what Prince Green was saying in the Harvey, I think Prince Green was mentioning it even before the multi-mile run.
Yeah.
The disadvantage. But I believe Rough Entry is a very good horse. He's a very good horse. I can't take nothing away from Rough Entry.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe he's a good horse. And I hear a caller say the racing persons them don't know to explain themselves on this program. I don't think I am included in that. You know. Okay. I've always know how to explain myself. You understand?
Yes.
I don't think I fall in that category, sir.
All right.
And I've been talking racing from how much years of this show have you? I am one of the first person, apart from Mr. P, who bring racing to this show, you know, sir.
Yes, man, I agree.
Yeah, man. Me not talk, me not buffy shuffle when me. I used to pay people to read racing pool to me as a blind person, you know.
Yeah.
Pay my cousins to read to me. So me no joke when they come on to racing, and I go back way back, sir.
Right.
Arville.
Yes.
I hear a text that say the captain, we should give the captain praise. Where's in this captain?
He said he did a splendid job, and I'm saying I would love him to point out what exactly did he do.
But between me and you know, Arville, as the cricket go, you see anywhere where this fellow has done anything special in these two matches?
No.
First of all, him do him stand up and bat.
Yeah.
Although this is...
And I thought the captaincy for much of the first test was poor.
This is one of the first, of
in the
course.
second test, it was just routine. Yeah, man, nothing special.
And winning the second test was not about captain. It was about a fellow who was injured.
Bold Shamar Joseph.
Yeah, man,
and this is the boy, as injured as I am, I go and take up the ball and bowl.
Yeah.
Which a lot of our cricketers, once they injured, then go and go lay down in them bed.
Me not say the captain do nothing special. Unless him G up the Joseph before the game.
I believe what you say, and if Metro come and me know say Metro as a new coach, we say the same thing. Nothing the captain has done special, sir.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah, I rate this much to come down to the captains. Yeah.
What is happening to O'Shea and Thomas?
Him down there, you know. The game will start at 10 o'clock tonight.
But what I'm saying, Arville, wouldn't it be nice if you have a fit O'Shea and Thomas with his pace and Shamar Joseph and Alzari?
Me not just go for pace, you know, boss.
That is the next thing.
I go for quality.
Quality, pace, I know to bowl with
pace. Pace is an asset, you know, but if you're fast
and foolish,
and foolish, you can't. That no, you know, you're not a threat to opposite.
To nobody at all, because at least then them can predict you.
No man, you have to. It's not the space. You have to have pace with skill.
Somebody is saying Craig set some attacking field.
No, then well,
but the position that we were in,
the position that we're in, anybody could set those field, man. Even Metro could
a small total, the man had to chase.
Of course.
Yeah, you know,
the man might chase 200 hard. Where you want him? Where you want him?
You're down 1-0, so you have to attack.
He has done nothing special in the two.
I knew that to happen, man. Be down 1-0. Small total. You got attack. Simple.
You have to attack because then what you gonna do?
Man, I'm gonna cover me. I try to protect what?
A small total. You have to just try to protect defend that small total.
You cannot. The game cannot draw. And it's a very small total. Yes. And we started getting wickets fairly.
Yes,
early.
so you have to just do.
So you have to set the man and thing.
Use the cat and line. That's how we do it, you know.
Nothing special.
You have to attack and attack.
Not at all. As a matter of fact, I think, boy, it's a pity we can't find any work now. Because Craig not doing well enough.
No, not special.
Look, you know, have the same as a work, man.
The truth, though, is that Craig is averaging more than these.
Exactly, Arville, because
so Craig test average is 34. Nobody else
has done better in other series, you know.
So it's hard to drop him, but
it's really hard because we would say, but boy, this is one of the time when he fails, you know. But he has done reasonably well in comparison to.
Me here, Craig, I say it is the Rodney Hogg come out and say the team is pathetic and clueless, so that G up the team. No, that never G you up, skipper. You know G up the skipper, you know?
No, sir.
If the other man
Joseph got a dream and in dream
then why never G up you?
Yeah.
No, man,
so I believe the effort of Shamar Joseph is so special.
We're lucky.
We can talk about it for years to
we
come.
have Shamar on the tour.
Yeah,
otherwise it would just be an average.
Exactly. And I hear you mention this thing to a caller who was talking about whatever West Indies go down there and whether this is the worst showing up. You understand, Avil?
Man said we didn't get badly beaten.
Yeah,
in the first test because we did
after we get beaten in 2 days. What do you mean not
by
bad, and
10
it's
wickets?
5-day match. Yeah?
And it's 20 other runs the man them need second innings. Them almost beat you by innings. And man say we weren't badly beaten.
Well, me I tell you, but Avil, quickly, warm to the female callers, man. I warm to them, Avil. We don't hear no female, man.
Why I don't know.
Me have to watch ball again for some girls.
Do that.
Well, me I tell you, man, just female taxi driver alone since last year and this year. Warm to the ladies, Avil.
I wish I knew my boss.
Well, goodness, man.
Leave it there.
All right, big up on yourself.
We know the usual people when we are going to big up. Big up,
big up Diego and Chris Lynch, Rooney, you know.
All right,
Franco,
cool.
Shipping Port, Boxwood. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So I said 10 and I said 10:30. Maybe 10 o'clock pre-game, 10:30 start. All right, Nick.
Yeah, man. What on?
Where you yes.
There, man. But Arville.
Yeah.
Based on CC argument criteria that put Diego straight into the box office for the GOAT.
Then that man said to him, you can't have Pele as the GOAT.
And that without no argument. If we use that criteria, then nobody else can get into the GOAT more than Diego.
But that is part of the reason why me think Diego are the best. But
right.
But so, a man we are I said LeBron James is better than the team them round. Can't choose Pele then.
What may I say? Right? You know, like people I say Diego, Pele, Messi, blah blah blah. Nobody else saying that this argument now if you use that criteria then nobody, not even mention nobody else name. If you use that criteria.
Well, Pele would go weird down in my boss.
Yeah, if you use that
criteria.
You
have Maradona, a Messi, because even Pele team was stronger than Messi. So Pele would have gone weird if you go by the strength of your teammates in terms of name.
Hey, Pele's team was so good in
that they won without him.
Won without him on the field.
Argentina 2022 and 86 would have impossible without those two players to win those World Cup.
Said that criteria.
So you can't talk about quality of the players where LeBron James get help with.
But Nick, you realize that when he was asked the question by Orville, he refused to answer.
Yeah, him say not go there, so. Yes. Not go there, so. But if you use the criteria. Not only Maradona, you know. If you're looking at some other sports, you put some other people.
But we can't rate up Viv them off. Viv played in our super team.
There you go.
Yeah,
we can't rate up Viv.
Yeah.
We play with that world.
So now, I go to the selection with Desmond, right?
Yeah.
For me, man, I see nothing big in the selection because if you look at it, right, older, not available. When I use Shannon Gabriel again, right?
Right.
And it's not like, say, the selection obvious, even with Shamar and them people, because...
Sealy is injured. Hold up, pull out. Gabriel, them man,
remember, you know, Shamar name big from down at the 18 now, South Africa.
No, but there is where you have to give Desmond credit now to get him selected for the A team.
For the A team.
Because Desmond is the one who selected the A team. So you give him some credit for that as
well. But the selection was pretty obvious for the tour.
No, except for Shamar.
Yeah?
Nobody else do not know yes, boy. Big selection. Not a thing. Nobody else.
Yeah, so but I'm more we get the coach the credit based on a new team and you know him have to gel them and stuff like that, you know. So but I'm more get a coach.
Yeah, you cannot big up the selector and not big up the coach.
Yeah, but I get the coach some more credit for that.
Yeah.
You know. Now in the NFL, you done.
Yes.
With Chiefs Eagles based on coaching, right? Because me Garvey a while ago, read the coaching. You know, Chiefs defensive coach, but I give him a 9 out of 10.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, they call him the defensive coordinator.
Defensive coordinator. But I give him a 9 out of 10. You see Ravens.
Hold on.
Hold on.
We give a minute after it.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
We want justice. We want justice. You have been asking for justice. Well, get justice. The Ministry of Justice presents Get Justice, a radio feature focused on giving Jamaicans information on how to resolve their conflicts. The series will highlight the justice services of the ministry to include social justice, estate planning, legal aid, and expungement. Join the discussion by calling in or participating via their social media pages at MOJ Official JM on X, formerly called Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Get Justice with the Ministry of Justice every Monday at 10 a.m. on KLAS FM.
We facilitate good relation.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, Yannick. You have your final minute.
Yeah, man, I say Ravens offensive coordinator. But I just give him on 3.5 or 4 because him to one track, man.
Yeah, man. Didn't make the necessary adjustments. Yes.
To one track in our offense. You understand? Them need to look on a thing there. Right? So I not even need a minute. But CC, you have to rethink the criteria there and come back tomorrow.
Agree with you, my boss.
Yeah, all right, respect.
All right, so below average is the next in line.
Okay.
All right.
Good afternoon, KLS Martin.
Yes, below average.
Yes.
Okay. I want to go back to what I was talking about yesterday. Because I think good. Arvin just come with something yesterday about the Astapy stores. You know, my third process kind of get mixed up. So, right away, I hear a caller come on yesterday. You hearing me?
Yeah, man.
I heard a caller come on and say talking about the meaning of professional. Because I remember I said I don't like the word professional in football.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Well, me they already know what professional mean, you know.
Yes.
But we make sure I look it up again. Now let me read. Engaged in specified activity as one's main paid occupation. So engage in specified activity as one's main paid occupation rather than a pastime.
Yes.
That is one meaning.
Yes.
It goes further, another meaning. 2, being competent, skillful, and assured. That's another meaning that has been given on Google. Now,
I work with that one.
Me have to work with the dictionary say or Google say.
That the usage of the word get outdated, man.
Yeah.
Nobody describes you as a professional merely for being good anymore.
Yeah.
Listen, me go on Google and me not have you or Zilan as an expert over Google. So
but think about it then below average.
No, me not, just let me say what me want to say. Right? Mm-hmm. Just listen to me.
Yes.
No, I don't like and I have not liked the word this word professional coming at Jamaican football in the same way it's coming, I know. Him come start use the word, I will latch on to it. I never did like the word in a football. I don't
maybe
like
because before Samoa's people never used to get paid to play football.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen to the main reason why me don't like the word in a football. When it says competent, skillful, and assured, you have some players when me look on them, they're not competent, skillful, and assured. So me go ask Zidane a question. Does Lati Bodier look competent, skillful, and assured when he played for? Oh, me hear you on this program say, and I quote, "That's not good, man. That's a good way."
He's playing out a position.
Unquote. Like me say, me say it again. I've heard you on this program say, and I quote, "That's not good, man."
Yes,
he's not good.
Yes,
that's a good way.
And he's playing out a position.
Unquote. All right.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, but me can name several other players who miss to play football who don't look competent and assured. Not only for Jamaica, for other countries, other teams, other clubs, other all kind of things. So. Being a professional means you're competent, skillful, and assured.
Below average. Remember, you're giving your opinion now.
But below average, competent, skillful, and assured at what level? You see, I am sure that if you put Latibody at some other lower level than that, they might look competent.
If you bring him a local Premier League, look.
All right, so you got local Premier League.
But if the man is getting paid to play, man, he's a professional.
No, you say at what level, you know? So let me address that.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how he would do at another level, you know. You don't know what I mean, you know. So me go guess here, just like how you are guess.
Yeah.
The youth them in my community play. Me also play with them, but me stop you now. Right? Sunday morning football every Sunday morning. Me believe if Latibody come this up and I play for one of the side, he wouldn't look competent and assured.
But I am saying Latibody is a professional. That's what I mean. He's getting
that
paid.
Is a bug and a crab in a one. Anyway, moving on. Now Zidane, what do you think about skillful and who is better? Remember that discussion we had yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, so you me that go to the landward side and the hectare right, but you say you don't see them Monday, which me understand. So I'm try to think of some players where you more than likely have seen. So you have seen Andres Pirlo?
Yes.
Okay, you have seen Ariel Arteaga?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe Ariel Arteaga is a skillful, and by skillful I mean deceptive dribbler and tricky with the ball? Do you believe he is that type of player?
Yes.
Do you believe he's a better player than Pirlo?
I think Pirlo is a more skillful player.
Do you think Ariel Arteaga so you think Pirlo better?
Yes.
I think you think Pirlo is more skillful by my definition?
No, but that's only one skill. The ability to dismantle defend.
Listen. So
we can't work with your definition of one aspect of the game that's in the below average. The ability to beat people.
So by my definition, he would not be a better player. But by your definition or another definition, he would be.
But your definition can be right below average.
It's a simple question,
All right, going by your definition of being tricky and being able to destroy defenders, then Artiga would be more skillful.
And he would be better.
No. Because me now work with your definition.
Okay.
Because he wouldn't be better. Because that's only one aspect of the game.
Okay. Leon Bailey. Do you think Leon Bailey is a better player than Thur?
No.
Okay. What about Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. versus Mbappe? Which one? Do you believe Vinicius Jr. is a better player than Mbappe?
No way.
Okay. Do you believe Thomas Muller is a better player than
comparison you got name?
Thomas Muller who?
Thomas Muller and Darren Mattox.
Thomas Muller better.
Okay. Now, me I say, seeing that when we talk about, and as me say yesterday, I don't know if you did hear me, because there's a lot of shouting me, right? Before you met Abel again, and this is a belief I may have.
I admitted to you that you're correct. I was looking at it like you saying that once you twist or you turn or you step over it and you put it through the leg of a
No. Another way let me look on it.
No, but you're talking about trick with the beloved. You're talking about.
Let me tell you, but me define skillful,
Yeah, go ahead. Define it again.
Me give my definition,
Yeah, but I get the layman term.
You can't step over it. You can't step over it. You not beat nobody,
No, but we're talking about the man who step over and dismiss the defender.
Okay, so me say.
Like Ronaldinho.
Tricky with the ball. Yes. And deceptive dribbler.
Yes.
That me say.
That's the only thing you're using.
Okay, so you admit I
was looking at it like that until me say, but wait. No, but you're right, That's how I perceived a skillful player.
So I will make you change your mind.
Yes.
Okay. So me have an advice to you. May I give it to you free. You can take it if you want, or you can listen. You can leave it.
Yes.
Turn around and look at him and say to him, half ear. You can do it half ear. I will again. Leg on my head and make my brain function.
Me don't understand what that means.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
For you, I will again.
Anybody don't call out my full name.
But everybody who listen to the program know your name, So we
no, me have a problem.
No, but tell me if you have a problem with it, I'm going to stop doing it.
No, Jesus, man. When me introduce myself, not the man, I will you could never begin myself.
So why you say, you just a whole of time.
All right, go on, below.
Because once you say it, I'm going to respond to it,
All right, go on, I apologize, profuse.
So me and say you, both of you. If both of you believe, say, you're right, and you believe Jamaica, because I will say I teach people for reasons, but I teach people this, I teach people that. You're a journalist. One day when Jamaica are playing and the national stadium full, right? As full as can be. Take the mic and stand up and say, skillful, and give your definition and say, what do you believe people, and hear the response you get. Just do that. Because you're teaching, you have Zidane head in that regard. So let's see what other people they have.
No. Below, the man short me star. Below average. The average man in football.
In Jamaica.
In Jamaica. I gotta use the terminology
that
different.
you use. Yes.
Yeah. So I agree that if we say it about stadium, most people would agree with your side.
But when I thought
Why is that?
Because Jamaicans are not one of the things that I've come to do on this program, and I see it is to get people to understand that words mean something.
Okay, and different
and the word skill
different nations, just like how Google has given the meaning, but you and Zidane challenge it, right? The suit full one argument.
It's not like me, I challenge it.
No, but if you think about below average, think about it.
Outdated.
But hold on, the below average. Think about this.
Yeah,
I realized that when I heard of it, and I'm saying, but one of the most difficult things to do in football is to head the ball with power accurately
and for control.
So I'm realizing. So me I say, why isn't
the thing where you mean Ono give?
Yeah.
The both of you give. If I stop in the case, the boy from Poland when he Lewandowski is a skillful player,
No, but how can a definition of a skillful footballer not include your ability to control and pass?
And head.
But who say it does not? Who say it does not?
Your definition say
you didn't mention
that deceptive dribbling and
I never say it does not.
You said deceptive dribbling and what else?
When we Jamaicans refer to a player who is skillful, we never travel yet, you know.
Yeah.
Because
come on, just give me your definition, no man.
Skill. Let me not see already. Look
deceptive,
what
deceptive dribbling and what?
Deceptive dribbler, tricky with the ball.
And tricky with the ball. And I'm saying the most important skill in football are probably two of the most important is the control and pass. How can somebody who is
that is not the case with rural fasting though?
No. I'm saying me about the skill of football. I'm saying Lord Jesus, below average, listen to me.
Control and pass.
Below average, stop it. I'm saying in football, two of the most important skills is to control and pass. How can a player who is brilliant at controlling and brilliant at passing not be a skillful footballer? How come those aren't skills?
There are skills, but the word skillful for Jamaicans.
So there are skills, but players who do them not skillful.
So let me respond now.
You know, say English language, you go back to them.
Yeah, but
you master those as skills, but when you master those skills, you're not considered skillful.
Look at the Nelson, for example.
No, I want him to address that. For me to say, English language, me a teacher. No?
Yes.
And that I'm a mandate for win argument and teach.
The term.
So you have mastered the skills, but you're not considered skillful.
Let me talk. I don't want to shout.
Yeah.
So the term in a Jamaica, and notice I say in Jamaica, I have never traveled.
Yeah. Me know say in Jamaica, me know.
When we use the term skillful, it speaks to something else and other things apart from just.
Let me know say that the average Jamaican mean for you.
Okay. So let me say to you now, if where you are go by, then Lewandowski is a skillful player.
Yeah, but he may be less skillful than some others. Why is that?
Yes, a simple logic.
I'm saying there may be others who are more skillful.
Different countries. Let me wrap up before me here. Not tell me a time up. Yeah. Different countries, different people from different parts have terms where them use, where them coin and them use. It suits them. Now, for example, in Jamaica, right? In the rest of the world, when you watch TV and watch football, putting the ball between the players' legs and get it back is called a nutmeg thing. In Jamaica, we call it salad.
Yeah.
So, speak about that now. You know why? That is because from the day.
But below average, I accept that as a Jamaicans call it. You know, me not say a lie. I tell. In Jamaica, we call the
man. So therefore, it is not wrong.
No. I'm saying in the Jamaican parlor.
It may be wrong, but when you use the term in a Jamaican, it's not incorrect.
And I'm saying when you use it in a Jamaican circle, I get it. You know. I said.
So what we then?
When you think,
I'm saying. So how you ask the question? I am answer. But pick up yourself, below.
Yeah. So when we are Jamaica, so we use the term when people. That's why I tell us to go up a stadium and go state, you know, and see how the people are going to.
Below average, you know. So when I was a youngster growing up, everywhere I walk with the England, they used to say patronize me, no. And then we grew up and realized, say, no word no go so.
I mean, no word no go so. There's a word called patronize.
No, but they must say patronize me.
Yeah, and it was patron.
Hold on.
He glass were saying.
Because the man who teach English sit down beside you, according to him.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a training.
It's patron, so it's patronize me. But the one patronize me. Patronize me, and I wonder what these people are talking about.
Let me respond to that. When you say patronize, you have mispronounced the word.
Yeah, man, but at Jamaica, so they call it.
No, the correct pronunciation.
But we are mispronouncing the meaning of skill in Jamaica.
Yeah, man, that's true.
We're wrong. We're wrong about the meaning of skill.
We are using a different way.
We're using it wrong.
Below average, below average, pick up yourself.
The thing is a skill, my boss. All right,
below average.
We just spoke rubbish for 5 minutes, below average.
But even pressure below average, pick up yourself. We're coming back after the break.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Well, below average is below average is box office too, you know. Below average. You must look around on me and what I say you must say? Like your brain and making something. Poor average. Nemesis.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
No, Arvin.
Yes, sir.
I am one of your callers who have been calling the show for maybe 15 years.
Long time.
From Stratton was here.
Yes.
Would you consider me as one of your callers with an agenda?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe back in the early days, but not anymore.
Well, the self-style name, it was a self-style name in Nemesis.
Yeah, man, but you're really not a Nemesis anymore.
I mean, at time you tore me to threads.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tore me to threads. I must concede.
As I do everybody who take me on willingly.
All right.
Them get liquid all of that.
All right. I'm going to ask you a question now, my brother. I want to think carefully before you answer me.
Yes, sir.
Think carefully, very carefully before you answer me.
Yes.
Because I don't want the people here to run with certain things.
Yes.
Now, in the morning time, I hear such man hurling words across the fence. Sometimes I jump the fence, you know. So you might have heard me sometime.
Yes, sir.
Jump the fence. And sometimes I hear such man. I would want to call people name.
I agree.
So I hear such man hurling words across to you.
Yes.
And you respond likewise.
Yes.
Would you be prepared, my brother, and think it over before you answer me? Would you be prepared to debate such man in a sport, especially in cricket?
He's not capable of doing that. We know that.
Could you repeat that?
Tomorrow morning.
What did you say? No, all right. So you would be prepared. You would be prepared to debate him.
It wouldn't be a debate. That would be a massacre, my boy. You know what I told Nemesis, man. You know that, right?
I say no more.
No, me just ask you.
I will remain.
I'm asking you as a man.
I will remain neutral.
You really believe that on any sporting discussion, when you listen to them, man, and you listen to me, and listen to our ability to analyze and break down things and use words properly and the analytical, intellectual way.
So, if a debate was set up, would you be prepared to face off?
That man would have. It wouldn't be a debate. I'm prepared to teach that man how to reason.
Take care.
Thank you.
All right, Nemesis.
So it's just that you come for ask?
Yeah, man.
Why you plan to set up one? Oh, all right. But Nemesis.
Yes, sir.
One was set up already.
Really?
Yes.
And he opted out?
One of his friends, not even somebody we me know. And they were callers and members of the public who were willing to put a bag of money behind.
Very serious about it as well.
All 400,000-500,000 years. So
you would confirm that Zidane?
Yeah. Well, you did that for it.
Possibly.
Yeah,
man. And the man come out and say, send the dread, come, let me kill him and donate the money to charity. And I came out and said, all right, I say yes,
I accept.
Come, make we do this then. And then the man said, no. Can you know him flip-flopping him? The man said, him brand too big for debate me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to respond tomorrow. So I'm going to tomorrow morning to you respond.
Him can't respond. Him cannot debate me. We know. This is not noise, no one thing. You know. This is intellectual conversations. Everybody who listens to it know that when it comes to rational, intelligent discussions, he's not close.
With the Joseph, I agree with you. Joseph was the one who held his hand up in the last test and brought it home.
Yeah, man. Zidane
on his back.
He can't manage Zidane none at all. As a matter of fact, he wouldn't be able to manage none of the top 5 callers on our.
Zidane has come a long way.
No, man, Zidane was bad from the one. Hey, let me tell you something, my boss. I'm going to say it all the while. I've had a lot of callers. Some that them think they're more important than they actually are. When me hear Zidane talk for the first time, I couldn't believe that this is a youth without what I call it, tertiary level education. The way how Zidane reason sports is far better than whole heap of people we're in some administrative thing of how much degrees in a Zidane. It's not normal in my boss.
Yeah, man, it's true.
And what I like with Zidane say, Avil,
yeah, man.
If you disagree, you tell it to your face.
Let me see. Let's not start saying this now. When you used to talk on the phone before I worked here, I used to say, but I don't understand. Your level of intelligence is beyond the norm that I've talked to, and I've talked to a lot of people at our sort of level.
We also read a lot.
It's not no joke thing, you know, my boss. No, me, them say Zidane echo me and thing. What they want Zidane to do is to come and beat me over the head.
Yes. Like how such man and the other.
Yeah, we can't bother with that.
Yeah, we don't want to run out of hosts.
Exactly.
And we have had disagreements about 4 times over the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, something. So, big man, I am the one man in Jamaica who I've heard talking sports, who I would have to go in my yard and think about it and say, Father, help me, would be Zidane. Nobody else.
That's being professional when you're a man can disagree.
I remember me, I said that from the first time Zidane worked. Yeah. Them not good like the youth, none of that.
Avil.
Me alone, and guess what? Me alone can manage him to be.
Avil and Zidane.
Yes.
Talking about professional.
Yeah.
That's been professional when you and him can disagree and still work together.
Without have to beat one another over the head.
Yeah.
Listen, me said that to Zidane, you know, because Zidane have the tendency me have it too, you know, but I usually have against the car.
Mm-hmm.
But me said to Zidane, me and you not have to sound like that. We go and disagree, because we disagree upon even the same topic where
Lara,
we disagree about whole of other things. We disagree with
and the cordiality is still there.
Yeah, we disagree with not out versus runs per over. We disagree with Shiv and Lara as to which one we that choose.
You disagree with Joel Embiid.
We disagree with Joel Embiid and we disagree with Brian Lara and Steve Smith.
Yes.
We have disagreed on a lot of other topics, my boss. So
but both of you are still professional.
But we are able to do this thing and we don't run the co-host off of the rails. That is what we're talking about.
I remember Suchman and Malcolm did their work. And
more than one of them. Hey, this is one of them when we fully agree with Avilan.
Yeah.
Because we don't want that situation.
No.
We're the two hosts them decide, say, yo, listen, me, I come out for this program.
No, man, that don't make no sense. We must can disagree, and at the end of the program, we can have a drink. Which we do quite often. But let me tell you, a lot of people want Zidane to debate me. You know why?
Because they can't.
Because they realize him is the only man can manage you, and that is why them group up for manage me.
So my desire to have
group up on a gang.
Avil.
Yeah.
So my desire to have, or some of us desire, I wouldn't say most of us.
Yeah.
Some of us desire to have you and such man have a debate. It ain't gonna work.
I'm saying that happened. That proposition was made with 400,000 and 500,000, and the man said him can't do it. The man run like thief, my boss. Then we don't know so that not possible, my boss. We know, you know. Just listen to the two things.
All right, take care.
Hey, you know, sometimes them say the enemy of your enemy becomes a friend. You know what has been happening now. One of them can't take me. Because them get liquid when them comes up. Boom, boom, boom. Intellectually, they can't match. You know what them start, you know? Them group up as a group now, you know. So there's a group that is formed for no other reason than to take me on in the earth. I would know them, you know, people. They friend themselves, form cliques, form groups, and the whole aim of that. I don't want to say.
Yes.
We can use the word.
Yes.
Don't use the word. But the aim,
a farmer worker, a farmer co-worker is one of the group up, man.
Yeah, man, they wanna know. Well, they even didn't know, but me kind of figure out yet. What me I say, that is the aim. This set of people plan up against them one another. Yeah, you said that. You said that.
This
Me will write that. You will write that. Never in the history of radio has so many people tried to organize themselves against one man. One man from Westmoreland and place named Petersville. You know? One like a hardner man come to town and just run the place. And me won the program. So me talk about myself on my program. And there's a next program where I talk about me. Me come take on callers and I set them group up for take me on. I don't need no help. So you know what they say me they want to help me?
Yes.
Me don't want to help me. Them group up and keep them thing and what I can't manage me all when I come in a multitude and groups. My better than the world when I come back. Chess.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. How you do, Chess?
Yeah, man. Been listening for a long time, you know, first time caller.
Big up, first time. Who will you call it?
Yeah, man. From Mandeville.
Mandeville. Big up my place. I'm my second yard.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good place. Yeah, I just want to weigh in on the GOAT, Jordan, LeBron conversation.
Yes.
And I'll start out by saying this. Dennis Rodman made a comment. I think it was on First Take. Why do you discuss the GOAT? You know, I mean, there's only one GOAT.
Yeah.
I've been watching sports for many, many years. I've been watching basketball seriously since 1980.
Mm-hmm.
They refer to a thing as eye test. Right?
Yeah.
And in that era when basketball was a lot different than it is now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had great players. You had the Pistons, you had the Lakers, you had the Celtics. And you're talking about Jordan had to go through all of these teams. And they at that time crowned him the greatest. So I don't know if people don't have the proper eye test, or maybe they don't have the history to have seen it. So there's a bias.
But everybody's eyes are different, doing them, boss.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, I mean, in general, right? In general.
What if my eyes tell me that LeBron is better?
Well, on what criteria?
No. But you're no.
So take it now. So if we're talking about what if your eyes, I mean,
hold on, new call. You are saying, and that is why I am the GOAT in this. You are saying that the eye test is what puts Jordan ahead of LeBron for you. And I'm saying, what if my eyes are different from your eyes? How do we work out which set of eyes are better?
Well, you have to look at the competition.
No, but that's not eye test. No. The minute you start looking at competition now, that is no longer eye testing.
It would factor into eye test, because you'd have to look at the level of competition that you're playing against.
No, that is not eye test necessarily, you know. Now you're factoring something you know, I tell me necessarily. We're talking about quality of other people. And look with us, look on
the quality of the other people.
All right, so what else do you use? Because let us say that the quality of the opposition is also eye test. Who determine? What if me think the quality of the people never special when me look on them?
But if you're doing a real analysis and you're looking at some of these teams,
yes,
right, and there's no bias, you would have to contend, right, that some of these teams are the greatest teams in NBA history
by eye test. Is the eye testing me to ask?
And the quality of the players that you're playing against.
But again, that is eye test.
All right.
According to you,
if we even shift the argument, right?
Yes.
I heard Zidane say
hold on, new caller, Chess. Hold on, we're coming.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, we're back. We're back with your new caller.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Sports analysis can't just come down to eye test, man.
No, not at all.
Because your eyes and my eyes are seen. Huh?
Sorry to cut you, but what does eye test mean to you?
How the man look, how good he looks to you while he is doing what he's doing. And I'm saying while that play a part in some sport more than some, but all sports have to take in more than those. I
know.
Let me tell you why.
Would you agree? Would you agree that the sport grew exponentially during that time because of Jordan?
Jordan is
if
probably
a casual observer.
Yeah, man. Then when I say Jordan,
Why you not what? So that would be what people are visually seeing, right? I said this guy is beyond amazing.
No. But that's the fact that you were a more monumental figure in the sport. Don't mean that you were the better player. I think Pele is a bigger footballing name than Diego Maradona in terms of the impact he had on the game. I could argue that Pele was bigger. I could argue that Brian Lara had a bigger impact on cricket than Steve Smith. But I think Steve Smith is the better batsman. So your impact on the sport in terms of getting people to love the sport and popularize the sport, and it doesn't mean that on the field of play you did better necessarily than the next man. You know?
But
yeah,
I agree with that. But Michael Jordan was heads and shoulders above everybody else. I can run down the names.
Based on eye test. No, I don't want you to tell me based on eye test though.
Well,
because me I gonna say my eye test tell me say Kevin Durant is better. And then we have to determine who eyes are better now. Yes. You get me answer to you?
In general, I mean, but the majority of players at that particular point in time, a high majority at that, would have said that Michael Jordan is head and shoulders.
And I hear a lot of current players saying that LeBron is the GOAT as well. Mm-hmm. For them, I have to tell them that.
But a lot of current players don't necessarily say LeBron is the GOAT above Michael Jordan.
But some do. I hear.
Most NBA players.
Fine.
Michael Jordan
So now it comes down to how many people say it. More Jamaicans say Brian Lara better than Steve Smith than the other way around. It doesn't mean he is. It means that people have their own biases and their own preferences, my boss. That it come down to. So I want you to give me points that make him better. Not what other people think and not what your eyes tell you. Those can be the biggest arguments you can come with.
All right. What are some of the big teams that LeBron beat in the finals?
Yes. You say what are some of the big teams?
The big teams? All of them big.
Yeah.
Golden State.
Yes. San Antonio. Yeah.
I think that Golden State aggregation may very well be one of the greatest teams of all time.
Dallas.
No, Dallas never special. I'm choke.
Dallas, huh?
No, they're never special.
All right.
Even though Dallas
beat Golden State.
No, even though let me retract that. Dallas wasn't no massive super team, but they did sweep the defending champions that year doing en route to the final. So
yeah,
Miami was the better team. So there was no excuse. If LeBron James had elevated his level or played at his level, then it would have like that Miami would have.
Right. So who was he playing with?
No, man, he must take a mix for that final, my boss. There's no.
Yeah, but who was he playing with at that time?
The man don't say LeBron have to take him league. You don't forget about that.
No, I'm saying, but he was with the arguably the top 3 players in the league at that time.
No. Chris Bosh was no such thing.
You talk about Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh almost put Toronto on the map, boss.
No, man, Chris Bosh was no among
Toronto was a backwater team at that point.
Boss, no, you're so unbiased though. Chris Bosh was not among the top 10 best players in India at the time.
Okay.
Yes. Top 15, yes, but not top 10.
All right, Chef.
And after the first year, Dwayne Wade started to fall off as a player because of the knee injury.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, man. But big up yourself, Chess. Call us again.
Yeah, man. That's up yourself.
All right, big up.
Man out of Mandeville, that's all.
All right, cool.
Marcus.
Even as well.
Yes,
good afternoon, Marcus.
Yeah, me know when we call you next time to vote, just terrorize me.
You gotta expect me to remember you in December from now. You know the amount of people you're gonna call me between now and then, but big up yourself.
But, yeah, man, one talk about the skill thing there.
Yeah.
And this bridging, well, as you say, the correct thing, because for the time our reason based off of emotions and some things that we know from a long time.
Most of the time. That's one of the things that I've come to help change. Still a far way to go.
Right. So, as it relates to the skills now, your friend down the road, I said, to put it on a test paper.
Yeah.
And ask a student to list the skills of football. And then write pile and salad and all of these things. You might get the question wrong.
Even in Jamaica?
Even in Jamaica.
Yes.
I get the question wrong because it would be like a man bowling a ball. bowling is a skill, but sometimes you add some variety to the bowling. So you have some man bowl some slower ball and all type of things. So they might do something.
Out swinger, in swinger.
Right, you do something with the ball.
Yes.
But if you can't pass and control, dribble, shoot, head, you're not skillful.
Boss, one of the most difficult skills to execute is volleying the ball one time accurately as well,
Yeah.
That's why few players attempt it when the ball come across, they volley it one time into the net, They try to take a first touch, once it's on the volley, So below average, you see a baller like Lewandowski, when I try dismiss. Lewandowski is very, very good at those sort of things, Arville.
Yeah.
Him catch out the box in first touch is very good. Him turn left, smash it at the roof. He's a brilliant header off the ball. So below averages want us to use one skill set, which is that trickery. Able to deceptive get by defenders. That's not the only skill in football.
But
it's one of the major ones, but we can't just use that alone.
You're supposed to play a ball with somebody command where you don't consider as a skill in our Jamaican term.
Like the Nelson. No, you can't use the Nelson internationally,
Right, but yet still.
But you can't pass and can't kick and shoot and head well.
Which is right. And some of them go to make a big team. Like in Jamaica, you have some man for the corner and then kill you with shift, and as we say, shift.
Yeah, man.
And when them go to make a big team, and the coach put him in a drill for pass and control and
in a clue.
In my field.
But some definition would have him as a skillful baller.
Yeah, in a community, my king. Can be in kill you with salad and pile, but pass and control there. And as we said, the pass and the control.
All I'm have some look one time. Now look pass. You have to rate them, man. That is a skill.
Right. Because I am a PE teacher, and the first thing September, a passing and control ever done dribbling.
Yeah.
Yep.
First thing that and when you do your practical test, tell a man to flat over the ball and dribble through the cone, pass and control accurately to the person on the other side. And if you can't do that, you have a problem. So when you teach a thing, but I go no man call you down with the little layman.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Marcus, man. Yes, when you have a perception of something works, and then you listen to somebody and you say, you think about it. You can't just go around and say, the man right, but you try go around and say, me I stick with my rubbish. No, you have to say, you have to think about that and say, but wait. Because me, you're Avil, and me I say, say Avil right. Because me afraid to head the ball. Me never used to want to jump and head the ball, Avil. Because it not get it right. Me not have the accuracy, I mean have the power. So anybody who I see the ability to constantly head it's a skill.
But here's the point about it. They know that these are skills.
Yes. A
skillful player. So heading is a skill. Controlling is a skill. Passing is a skill. Shooting is a skill. All of these are footballing skills. But you have these skills, but you're not skillful. How can that make sense? So you can head well, pass well, shoot well. These are all skills in football, but you're not a skillful footballer. Only dribble you can dribble.
No,
man. A skillful footballer is a footballer who has mastered the skills of football.
Yes.
It's simple.
Yeah, because the thing is if you go to an academy right now, and as you said, the first set of things, you'll get the natural skills, the passing, the control, and all those things. You'll get first, and then afterward, now, when you master that now,
them start getting more complex.
More complex.
Marcus, we get it, man. We have one more still, and Carl, a few more time, and we will put on the voice in the memory tank for this.
All right, bless up.
Yes, sir. QC now.
Yo, what going, Papa?
Where's the QC?
Oh, God. I will. I'm not going to sit down with Mommy B and make it look like because Craig Brett would never make the runs. He might have no impact on the people and things. I want to call basic basic attacking field. Me as a man who play cricket every week, and you as a man who play cricket.
You seem set in a field where you say, wow.
Great. What you mean the man set up? What do you mean the man set up? Brother, when a man skip outside, we need to give the man more credit. The man
set the regular field, my boss. What did he set that you have to say, wow, this is an unusual piece of captaincy. The man have 3 step gully, regular something them. Yeah, try to defend a small total. Not special.
So cricket, the captain in the side is just setting field alone.
And I'm no. So tell us what he did special.
So you think bowling change and anything that have nothing to do with it?
I didn't see him making any magic bowling change where
no, but you know if you see it.
You bowl one man. What are you telling me, not my boss? Tell me which bowling change. You say, wow.
That's the rotation of the ball.
Jesus, me, I said, which one of them went out of the week? You see, you bowl them 2 man, you take them off and you put on 2 more man.
If everybody did everything in a cricket match, if actually did everything what they're supposed to do, all of the match would have still won.
Big man, him not do nothing special with no bowling change. Shamar Joseph bowl and change for 10 over. Nothing special in that.
Work with me.
Yeah.
If everybody in the match did the basic thing what they're supposed to do, all of the match would have still won. Until the 5 day done and the match draw.
I want you to tell me one piece of captaincy that you said this was out of the norm.
Alright, suppose the man take the ball from the man after him saying now look at the ball.
After who? Which man?
Joseph saying now look at the ball. Suppose you take him off.
No, then if the man take wicket and him say him no want come off, then why would you take him off? No magic none of that.
You never see a man take wicket and the keeper still take him off.
Why would you go on 6 or 5 wicket, my boss, and I lick down and out on everybody, and you tell the skip say yo me want bowl and you take him off?
So
you think that was a special piece of captaincy if you keep Shamar Joseph bowling?
Whenever say it's special, brother.
No, that may I ask if you tell me the special something.
No, but when man be I like him at discredit.
Me not discredit. I'm saying there was nothing.
The role where the man play, but in the cricket team.
No man, there was no special captaincy. And the worst you go draft is Shamar Joseph. That is the easiest piece of captaincy. Yeah. The man out on everybody. Man takes 7 for 60 yard. The man says, skip, don't take me off of the ball until me done. Then it would be a mad skipper who take him out.
Oh, is it that man away that the partner trying to show you?
Then you're fool captaincy, my boss. If I don't do what is fool, that no mean me do something
great
special.
Captaincy. It was great captaincy.
But it's the same thing. We can't tell it. The same thing. We're going to talk about the batsman and the fool things are out. Which them shouldn't do.
Well, QC, you should have called earlier.
QC, you're brand
captain.
Because the captain not do no fool with a credit. The captain does skip one man where I lift on the man them. And keep Alzaro was also getting wickets and I check the run rate. Nothing special, my boss. But leave it.
can't fight it.
You can't. Wait a second, we squeeze that text. Alright, so somebody said this could be a debate mood. VAR has improved calls in football. There need to be consistency. The rule that the error should be obvious is too subjective. It is spoiling the football in my view. He didn't tell us what the mood is. He just tell us what the topic is.
I disagree with him though.
Yeah.
I think the problem is the obvious mistakes. That's what we want to get rid of. Because we know that they are humans. They're going to have little here and there mistakes when it's close. We're not talking about those. We want a man, when a man blatant is drawn down inside the 10 box and the referee misses it.
Yeah.
For it to be called.
All right, I'm going to leave it there. So, one more like that. All right. Orville, such man say you start listening to this show so you can learn humility. Such man at the boss. Leave it there, my boss. Leave it there. Jonas tomorrow, it's the them kind of show we are at. Variety, NFL, horse racing, back-to-back callers. We don't have to be talking about our next man. We are here. The #1 show in Jamaica, without doubt when it comes to sports. You all know it. Big up. Join us tomorrow for the final day of the week. Until then, big up Cat, big up Miss Bowen.
Yes. Cat flight solo today.
Oh, are you from the program?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've earned your days, my boss. All right, join us tomorrow. Same time, same place. We do it all again. Solo.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.
I feel for something nice to eat today. What should I get? Yes, that's it. Royal Court Restaurant, where the food is great at affordable prices with more things on the menu than you can imagine. There is something on the menu for everyone, and you can dine in or take it home to enjoy in the comfort of your own space. Royal Court Restaurant, 67 Red Hills Road, open 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday to Thursday and 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call in your takeaway orders at 876-338-3621, 876-423-6235, 876-338-7872.
Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
Take me to the wall. Jamaica, Jamaica, are you ready? If you listen to this radio station and you gave your life to Jesus Christ, well, the next step is to be born again. I'm telling you, welcome to the Nicodemus Experience, February the 10th at 10 a.m. at Bob Marley Beach. Don't want to miss out on that. This is a water baptism taking place, hosted by Omega. I am Bishop John Wayne Manning. I'll be there to baptize you personally. Followed immediately by February 11th at 6 p.m., one night of service. Praise, worship, deliverance. I want to pray for you. Believe God for a breakthrough for you, your family, your finances. Meet me there. Where? I thought you would never ask. 24 Stillwell Road, Kingston, Jamaica. Meet me there. I want to shake your hands. I want to lay hands on you. Don't forget, for further information, to get on the baptismal list or to get direction, give us a call at 876-2